Good morning, welcome to Jewellery Maker. Oh, look at that. The beautiful illuminated sign shining again. My name's Carol, I'm going to be with you for the next 4 hours with the lovely Mark Smith, who's in a brand new shirt today. How you doing?
I told you not to say anything.
Oh, sorry. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Happy New Year to you as well.
Happy New Year to all the viewers. This is my first time this year.
Have you had a good Christmas?
Yes, it's been lovely.
Good Christmas, good New Year. We're all ready, we're back in it though, aren't we?
Full flow.
We're ready to go. This is New Year here at Jewellery Maker. We're dead excited because here at Jewellery Maker, the wonderful studio that we have here, live in Redditch, learning to walk backwards is quite difficult actually, there we go. We are embracing the new year. We're embracing the new year. We're embracing brand new bundles, brand new strands, brand new kits, spring colours, loads and loads and loads of incredible, exciting things on this show today. I don't really know where to start because we've got Kumihimo coming up. We've got 3 of the best kits I have ever seen on Jewellery Maker in this show today. And I tell you what, the strands that we've got today are some of the best that I've seen. The bundles today are just incredible. New year, this is like new year, new and improved amazing genuine gemstones here at Jewellery Maker. Can I get a round of applause please for the crowd? Come on, here we go. Yeah, we're loving it, we're loving it. We always start the show with the early bird. I've actually got birds on my dress today, so I don't know how the early bird's going to feel about this. How are you feeling about this? It's talkative as ever. The old early bird there. The early bird is about rewarding you for watching nice and early in the morning. So it's about bringing you something which maybe you've seen before, which is going to be going down to a ridiculous price, or something which you haven't seen before, which is going to be going down to a ridiculous price. It's basically rewarding you for watching nice and early and to ridiculous prices. Oh yes. This is a brand new bundle. This is actually back in stock. At the end of last year, we launched lots and lots and lots of different mediums to work with here on Jewellery Maker. Everything from Kumihimo right the way through to our Lazy Daisy and our shrink plastic kits as well. This is Kumihimo, which is back in stock. Now, I must just warn you, when we first launched this incredible brand new medium here at Jewellery Maker, it sold out. It is back in stock. It is bigger than ever. It's absolutely gorgeous. I've got to show it to you. Kumihimo is basically a Japanese way of making braided friendship bracelets. It's been around for hundreds and hundreds of years, and Kumihimo actually means the coming together of threads. I think because of the actual translation of Kumihimo, a lot of people have used these kind of designs for friendship bracelets. It's the most amazing medium to work in. This is your early bird special today. Now, this is our very special Jewellery Maker branded Kumihimo disc. It is the most incredible way of creating designs that look a little bit like this. We've got some examples here for you just to have a quick look at. Beautiful braided designs, really intricate designs, and in fact I've got a couple of pieces next to me actually where you can see Kumihimo and how it's used and the kind of effects you can get. You can use you can do Kumihimo with ribbon, as it's being done here. You can do it with cord. You can do it with, well, Mark, you said you could do it with wire, haven't you? You
can do it with wire, yeah, 0.4, 0.25 and 0.6.
Fantastic.
You can do it with as well.
So you can even do it with wire. Probably do it with beading thread as well, our kind of beading threads. You can do it with so many different threading materials. In fact, it's about as versatile as macrame. If you're into macrame, you are going to love Kumihimo. It's absolutely wonderful. So just a couple of examples here of the kind of pieces you can make. Now, in this particular bundle, you are going to be getting an absolute essential. If you're going to be doing Kumihimo, you have to have one of these. You're not going to get very far if you don't have one of these. It's the Kumihimo wheel. It's a really simple tool to work with. It's a really flexible tool to work with. Very versatile, and it just makes it so much easier. This is a great way of getting your kids involved with making jewellery. And if you want to make jewellery along with your kids, or if you do any after-school workshops, it's a great, fantastic way of just getting those creative juices flowing. So you've got your wheel. You've also got, now this is going to amaze you, and I don't know how we've managed to put all this together because this is absolutely incredible. You are going to be getting 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 meters of ribbon. Now, that is an awful lot of ribbon. Mark, is Kumihimo similar to macrame, as in you do need quite a lot of threading material to make those bracelets, to make those necklaces?
This is really bizarre, but I only started Kumihimo yesterday.
Right.
One of my New Year's resolutions. One of my New Year's resolutions this year is to learn, as well as going through my journey of wire, as people are now knowing it as, I'm going to learn a new technique every month. So I've been and bought the Lazy Daisy kit, which is February's challenge, but January's challenge was the Kumihimo, which I started yesterday. And it's so simple to pick up. Again, once you know the basics, you're well away. And as you've shown, you can make some amazing pieces.
That's amazing. What a great New Year's resolution.
Yeah. And it's going to be huge, 2013 Kumihimo.
It really is. We launched it just a few weeks ago, so just the back end of last year, and it's sold out. We've got it back in stock. And I've got so many of you on the phones already, but this isn't all you're going to be getting. You're going to be getting a wheel, 80 meters of ribbon, 40 organza gift bags. This is awesome. So you can display your jewelry in this. You can sell your jewelry and give these away free. You can charge 50p for them, £1 for them. It's entirely up to you. Once they're yours, you do whatever you want with them. So 40 organza gift bags, which is just gorgeous. Absolutely lovely. Great for kids' parties, great for workshops. You're also going to be getting 28 ribbon endings. Now, these are fantastic. Finish off your macrame bracelets, your friendship bracelets, your Kumihimo pieces as well. 28 ribbon endings with extended chains. These are silver-plated copper you're going to be getting here. Absolutely lovely, with your lobster claw clasp on there as well. So you've got the extended chain on there, which you can actually cut off and use in other pieces if you want. And your ribbon endings. So 28 of these incredible ribbon endings. You're also going to be getting memory wire, at least 14 coils of memory wire. This is great for earrings, as we're going to hopefully see later on. Great for bracelets. You can make the most incredible pieces with your memory wire. How could you incorporate memory wire with Kumihimo? Do you have any ideas, Mark? Could you use it the same way that you'd macrame onto it? You could do. You could make a braid and then thread the memory wire through the braid, because you'd have the hole right down the middle, and then you could use that. So you could use it in a similar way to the way that you macrame onto memory wire, perhaps. So you're going to be getting at least 14 coils of memory wire. Don't forget, you don't have to use everything that you've got here together. You can separate it out. These are about making you savings, these bundles. You're also going to be getting monofilament, which is like a really, really thin beading thread. You're also going to be getting, there's loads here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spools of elastic. So that's at least 30 meters of multicoloured elastic here in purple, green, yellow and clear. And you're also going to be getting loads of beading thread as well in silver and green. So loads and loads and loads. Oh, and you're going to be getting some waxed cord as well, at least 2 meters of purple waxed cord. Now, this is a massive bundle. You should be paying for everything here just over £36. And do you know what? I've done a bit of research. I've done a bit of research on the internet. There are Kumihimo packs available. In fact, the cheapest Kumihimo pack that I found incorporated a wheel and 2 yards. So how much is 2 yards? That's less than 3 meters. Less than 3 meters of beading thread. And that price came out, I think it was £6.99 or £6, which is absolutely wonderful. You're going to be getting 80 meters of ribbon, at least 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300 meters of beading thread, 30 meters of elastic, monofilament, 2 meters of waxed cord, 28 ribbon and cord endings, memory wire, 40 organza gift bags, and your Kumihimo wheel, not for £36. Today, we are going to save you a whopping, well, over £21 we're going to be saving you. £14.95. That is incredible, isn't it? That's the kind of price that just makes you think, goodness me, what? I'm not even going to bother looking anywhere else. We want to be your one-stop shop for everything Jewellery Maker related, everything craft related. If you're looking at this and you're thinking, right, well, this all looks great, I haven't got a clue how to do Kumihimo, I haven't got a clue. Don't worry. A little bit later on in the show today, it's probably going to be in the 12 o'clock hour. We're actually going to see a really, really fantastic demonstration done by Mark. Remember, Mark only started to work with Kumihimo yesterday. So this is going to be a bit of a... Is this going to be a sweaty palm moment, Mark?
No, not at all.
Or are you quite relaxed about it?
It's so simple to use.
Fantastic. Is it as simple as macrame? Because macrame is like you can just do it in front of the TV and not even think about it.
Much simpler than macrame.
Really? Ooh.
Yeah. It's very repetitive. So as you said, you can do it watching the TV. Or
that's fantastic. Because I let macrame in an afternoon from a clip on the YouTube channel, on our Jewellery Maker YouTube channel, and watching the first macrame DVD, and I learnt macrame in an afternoon. So if I can learn macrame in an afternoon, and I'm a bit of a dunce when it comes to crafty things. This is going to be even easier for me to learn. You can go to our YouTube channel. There are clips on our YouTube channel. Hopefully we're going to be bringing out a DVD soon as well. There are infinite amounts of patterns and instructions on the internet as well. And we're also going to see a demonstration in the 12 o'clock hour with Mark as well. 80 metres of beading thread, at least 300 metres of beading thread, 80 metres of ribbon, 2 metres of your waxed cord, at least 30 metres of elastic, monofilament, 40 organza gift bags, 28 ribbon endings, and your memory wire, and the all-important Kumihimo wheel for less than £15. That is just awesome. Isn't that incredible? And you're saving just over £21. Now, if you are brand new to Jewellery Maker, we've had so many new people watching Jewellery Maker over the last few weeks. Well, really since the Hobbycraft show that we did in November at the NEC, which is such a raving success. It was absolutely amazing. We're hopefully going to be there in March as well, fingers crossed. And those are just the people who've become new customers. That's not even taking into consideration the amount of new people who've just been watching Jewellery Maker. You get lots of things free with your first order, and I'll show you what you're going to be getting. Because we want to give you freebies you're actually going to use. How often do you get a magazine and they give you a free pencil sharpener and it's just rubbish and you end up throwing it away? We want to give you free things that you're actually going to end up using. So we give you a Jewellery Maker Get Started booklet. There is so much work and time and effort that's gone into this booklet. It's a really fantastic guide to Jewellery Maker. It's a really great... Oh, there's Paula Bennett, we love her. There she is. The Le Grand Fromage of the channel. You've got loads of information here about our basic toolkits, about our findings, Jewellery Maker findings, which are your essential... Oh, here we go, I can't find it now. There you are, your essential findings. And it explains what is a head pin, what is an eye pin, what is a lobster claw clasp. We're going to use those terms quite a lot today, but this booklet will help educate you as to what these findings are for. You're also going to be getting a free tutorial DVD as well. It's an hour long. It's a fantastic DVD. It goes into a lot of detail about what our findings are for, little design tips and ideas, and about our toolkits as well. These are free with your first order. You're also going to get a booklet about our workshop and tutorials. Now, this is a fantastic booklet. We've got loads and loads and loads of brand new courses, including our macrame course, which is taught by Mark Smith. There he is. Your next one's on the 19th, is that right?
It is.
Is it sold out?
Friday the 18th.
Friday the 18th?
Yes.
Is it sold out at the minute?
I think there might be a couple of places left.
Might be a couple of places left?
I think.
Do you want to come and learn macrame with lovely Mark Smith? Go for it. We've got loads, always a bit of information. There you go. For more information, call 0800 6444 655. I must just tell you as well, the phone number which you're going to be calling today is a free phone number from a BT landline. That number there, free phone number from a BT landline. If you want to get involved on our website, it's jewellerymaker.com. Copy and paste that code into our website. Now, these bundles, these early birds are just great. They're awesome. But you can only make these savings. You can only get these bundles until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, okay? Only till 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, and only with this code, so only with the codes that we give you, you can make these savings, or until stocks last. Get involved as quickly as you can. We're moving on, just purely because of time. A lot of you on the phone lines at the minute. Get involved as quickly as you can. This is going to be the most amazing challenge that we're going to give Mark today, and considering he only started Kumihimo yesterday, I think that's absolutely awesome. But this isn't it. We're going to give Mark a little bit extra as a challenge. Oh, yeah. This is the hive of activity in front of me at the minute is amazing. The most amazing challenge. These kind of colours, this spectrum of colours, this is spring and summer this year. If you want your jewellery to be up to the minute, if you want it to be really bang on trend, these are the kind of colours to go for. Now, this kind of colour combination has been around for a couple of years, but it's not going away. It's still here. It's those gorgeous jewel colours. And I would describe this gorgeous strand of dyed, crackled, faceted quartz as jewel. And what do I mean by that? Well, you know when you were a kid and you used to paint pictures of, oh, I don't know, maybe treasure chests with loads of gemstones in, with loads of beautiful rubies and diamonds in. These kind of colours would feature so heavily. And the kind of colours you're going to be getting here are colours which I think, well, I don't know what you think, but have a look, I think are indicative of your rubellite, indicative of your Santa Teresina emerald, indicative of your Papradasha sapphire, your Santa Maria aquamarine, your canary yellow diamonds, you know, all these incredible, very, very high-end, very, very rare genuine gemstone colours. So you've got colours here, those really, really precious gemstones. These are faceted rounds you're going to be getting here. Really, really lovely strand. We've got another strand here of dyed quartz, crackled again, so you get that wonderful texture within the gemstone. This is where the quartz has been heated up to a really high temperature, then cooled down, so you get that texture within the gemstone, which is lovely, and then the gemstone's been dyed. You can separate these out into cool and to warm colours. And knowing what I know about Mark as a guest designer, I don't know. Are you thinking of graduating these colours? Oh, that's lovely though.
Yeah, so I'm going to put all the.
In fact, you're doing it already.
Yeah,
He's doing it already.
all the pinks and reds in one piece, and then all the greens and blues in another. Hot and colds.
Yeah. What a lovely idea. What a and we'll go over and have a chat with Mark in just a few seconds about any design ideas that he's got. So you're going to be getting your 2 strands of your crackled quartz, and then look at this. It's tiger's eye. Tiger's eye. Now, tiger's eye is one of those gemstones which is just, it's so mystical. It's got loads and loads of myth and legend attached to it. Everything from encouraging you to be more independent, to being more creative. It is only myth and legend at the end of the day, but you've got a wonderful genuine gemstone here which holds a lot of value for a lot of people. Love that gorgeous quality. You've got beautiful, almost navy blue dyed tiger's eye here, just gorgeous, really, really beautiful plain rounds, which just look gorgeous. You're then going to be getting 10 metres of 6mm gauge navy blue coloured copper wire, 10 metres of 0.25mm gauge black coloured copper wire, and 10 metres of 0.4mm gauge fuchsia coloured copper wire. I know that if we had given Mark this challenge to work with maybe a year ago, maybe 18 months ago,
3 months ago.
3 months ago. I'm being kind to you, Mark. 3 months ago. 3 days ago.
Yeah.
3 months ago. It would probably have put the fear of God into you, wouldn't it?
That would have been a sweaty palm moment.
And it's because you've only started to work with wire 3 months ago.
A lot of bullying by other presenters who will remain nameless. Yes.
Well, this is it. This is great because it's you can really you can really get a sense of how wire is coming to the forefront of people's jewellery designs. And I'm not just talking about guest designers. I'm talking about the Wall of Fame entries we've had. People saying I only started making jewellery 6 months ago, and here's my first entry, and it's got some beautiful wire work. Here's my first attempt at wire work, and it's got gizmo work. It's got the most unusual wire wrapping. You have to be frightened of wire. It is becoming more and more and more the norm to work with. I've got a beautiful piece of jewellery here, which almost fell off the desk. Has it? It's actually fallen off the desk. Hang on, wait there, don't go anywhere. I've got a gorgeous piece of jewellery here. All right, I have to. All right, team. We've got the support of a team. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah, let's show the mistake Carol made. So I've got an example here of wire work, which is just absolutely gorgeous. Now, Mark's going to give us a bit of a taster of what he's going to be doing with this wire, but this is incorporating pretty much every gauge of wire that we can offer you here on Jewellery Maker. 1mm gauge, 0.8mm gauge. You can see how different wires of different gauges are used in different ways. The possibilities are endless. And as Sheila said yesterday, guest designer Sheila, she said, you're on a never-ending journey with wire. You know, it's something which can take you into so many different directions. This bundle today looks like it's probably going to sell out on the live show today. Always do give us a call, especially if this is a repeat show, because things do fall back in stock if people don't check out their baskets quickly enough. Here's your deal today. Enjoy. £16.95. Amazing, isn't it? Amazing. And don't forget, because it's so easy to forget, we're looking at genuine gemstones here. We're looking at genuine gemstones, something that has taken hundreds, thousands, millions of years to form. And you can get it today for less than £17. Absolutely wonderful. I'm going to head over to Mark. Have you got everything you need?
I have, yes.
Brilliant.
I have.
This multicoloured quartz, it's got such lovely tones, hasn't it?
I adore this.
Sumptuous tones.
I requested something like this.
You what?
I requested my own challenge. I volunteered myself to have a wire challenge.
Yeah, you're a glutton for punishment, aren't you?
It's amazing, it's amazing. Can I quickly just pan the camera across this way? I promised Rachel Norris, who hoping she'll be watching
okay,
today.
yes.
These are my first attempts at gizmo wire. I treated myself to an early Christmas present.
These are yours?
Yes, to a wire bundle. I spent quite a lot of money and I had all my bundles laid out on the kitchen worktop, and I photographed them. I was so proud of them and put them on Facebook. And I had so many positive comments, I thought...
Mark, these are beautiful.
As a thank you, I'd start using it. And I've used the Rachel Norris Gizmo DVDs, which are fantastic. And these are just 3 other pieces that I've managed to make over the weekend.
That's amazing. Goodness me, wow. So this is your kind of first attempt at gizmo wire work?
Yes. Yep. I've had a couple of dabbles on the show, but these are my first proper. I think that the necklace components feature on the first of Rachel's DVDs, and the Celtic plait features on the third.
And you've only been working with wire for the last 3 months, haven't you?
Yes. Yes.
This is just lovely. This is just lovely, and it's not just gizmo wire work that you are interested in. You do macrame with wire. You can do which hopefully we're going to see later on. You're doing now. What's this you're starting over here?
This is crochet.
He's getting creative. Bit of crochet.
This is crochet. Yeah. This is using the blues. Obviously, I'm going to make a piece with it later on. But this is using the turquoise with the pink fuchsia.
Oh, that's lovely. What a lovely colour combination.
And then this one here, I'm using the 0.25 black.
Yeah.
Using the fuchsia pink.
So you're going to go...
This will be a multi-strand bib necklace.
Yeah, that's going to be lovely. So you're going to go down that kind of route then with the wire?
I think so. And for the Kumihimo, which I've just started, I've used the pink wire from the challenge to make some gizmo coils, which I'm going to incorporate into a pendant to hang from the Kumihimo braid. So yeah, I've got quite a lot to do today.
Fantastic. I must just make you aware, we are going to be seeing a demonstration on the Kumihimo probably in the 12 o'clock hour this afternoon, so please make sure that you're watching because Mark's going to give us a bit of a demo. Now, you only started doing Kumihimo
yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yes.
This is lovely, isn't it? This is just brilliant. We love to put our guest designers on the spot. And the details on the screen at the minute are for the Kumihimo bundle that we're offering you for 80 metres of thread. How much ribbon do you think you're going to need to make one bracelet, for instance?
Whichever thread you're using, whether it's cord or ribbon, to get an inch of the finished braid, you need to use 3 inches of the material you're using. So that's a good way of working out.
So 3 times more than you need?
Yeah, so if you wanted an 8-inch bracelet, you'd have to use 24 inches of the medium that you were going to use.
Ah, that's a really good rule of thumb, isn't it?
To make the piece of jewellery with.
So roughly 3 times the amount.
Yes, yeah.
We've already had hundreds of these Kumihimo disc bundles being allocated. I think there's a number of different reasons. It's a really fantastic way of making friendship bracelets. It's a great way of getting kids involved with making jewellery. If you do after-school clubs, if you do workshops, and the can look absolutely stunning, can't they?
They're amazing, absolutely. And as I said, I only started yesterday, so I made my first braid at home yesterday. And it's just another way of incorporating a braid and then using your wire to do a pendant or a beaded drop, something like that. So you're using all different sorts of medium. And having all this ribbon is a fantastic way to practice and to get to grips with how it works before you then move on to wire or thicker cord. So this is ideal for beginners.
And you honestly think that it's as easy, if not easier than macrame?
Easier.
I can't wait to get into this. Seriously, there's a few things which I want to get involved with this year. One of them is Kumihimo, and the other one is chainmail. I really want to go on Debbie Bulford's chainmail course, because you can't work in an environment like this and not get affected by all the incredible pieces and all the guest designers who come through our studios. you just have to get involved, and it's one of the only. It's the most incredible environment to work in, and hopefully you can get a sense of that at home. We've got a text message, Mark. I'm going to read it out. I don't know who it's from. It's from Elaine. Elaine in London or Elaine London? I think it's probably Elaine in London. Morning all. Yay, got my Kumihimo bundle. Hello, Carol and Mark. Looking forward to today's live show. Love it. Mark, you're great.
Oh.
Have you been sending Elaine checks in the post, Mark? I'm joking. It's going to be great. So we're going to see a Kumihimo demo coming up in the midday hour. I can't wait to see what you're going to be doing today. It's going to be absolutely awesome. If you want to send us a text, please do. We love to hear from you. It's 60777. Start your text with the word JM Studio, your name, where you're from, because we're nosy, and anything you want to say, any questions you have for Mark, so anything wire related, maybe even Kumihimo related, as he only learnt it yesterday. You should have all that fresh in your memory, Mark.
The only thing, the reason why I get putting off myself from using these new gizmos and gadgets is I just think they become as addictive as beaded jewellery.
You do get a bit obsessed, don't you?
I don't feel as though I'm going to have enough time to fit everything in.
There aren't enough hours in a day.
But this is, as I said, this is going to be huge this year, and it's so simple to do, and the effects are just amazing.
Yeah, it is definitely the next big thing here on Jewellery Maker. Now, this first bundle we're going to bring you now, this first gemstone, but I'll come back to you in a minute, Mark. Sorry, love. The quality, the quality of the gemstones is absolutely incredible, and that's a really, really strong theme throughout today's show. Actually, the strands are some of the best strands I've ever seen on Jewellery Maker. The bundles the same. The kits, oh my goodness me! And this first bundle will go beautifully with the last kit we're going to bring you today. Just incredible. Now, think of some of the world's most coveted genuine gemstones. Some of the world's most coveted blue gemstones. What are the world's most coveted blue gemstones? Sapphire, tanzanite. We might have something very, very special a little bit later on the show. Ooh. Apatite, aquamarine. We've got them here. We've got apatite and aquamarine in a bundle here. Now, looking at this gemstone strand, this couldn't be any other gemstone. Couldn't be any other gemstone. It is unmistakably apatite. You're looking at a prehistoric gemstone here. This is a kind of gemstone that is occasionally discovered near the remains of dinosaurs. You've got such a wonderful, wonderful gemstone here, which just evokes so many wonderful, wonderful feelings, because you've got this incredible colour scheme going all the way through here. Everything from your summer holiday colours, you know, those happy memory kind of colours, everything right through to those electric blues, those neon turquoise tones. It's the most exciting gemstone. The variance in colour in this particular strand is what I love so much about it. If you were to look at maybe the kind of apatite we might set into 18 karat gold, it would be absolutely beautiful. It would have a really, really gorgeous, strong colour. It would have a great clarity, but you could bet your bottom dollar that almost every single one of those gemstones in that bracelet or in that pendant would be exactly the same. What I love so much about this strand is that every gem is completely unique. And that is so exciting. They've all been really, really highly polished, really nice and glossy, and just ready to set into jewellery so simply and easily. Now, these are 12 by 8 millimetre puffy rectangles you're going to be getting here, 140 carats. The next strand I'm going to show you is a strand of one of the most popular gemstones in the world. It is aquamarine. Now, if you look at this strand of aquamarine nice and closely, you can see, well, can you see you've got those wonderful sky blues, those cloudy whites. You've got moments of clarity in this strand of aquamarine, which is just beautiful. Now, Mark, you're looking over at this bundle right now. What is it that you're really liking about it? What is it that's attracting you to it?
Well, I'm a huge fan of aquamarine apatite anyway, and I haven't seen this little pillow shape of the apatite
lovely,
before.
isn't it?
I've only used them in chips, so this is a real treat. But you can't beat the two of them together. Absolutely perfect combination.
Do you know what? You're quite right, Mark. Actually, normally with your apatite, you tend to get them in nuggets. You tend to get them in chips. You don't tend to get them in these really, really regular sizes and shapes, which is lovely if you want to do something a bit more formal. If you want to do something a bit more formed with these gorgeous apatite pillows. The aquamarine in itself, 170 carats. You can love it because of its colour, because of the myth and legend attached to it, because it's March's birthstone. I just love its colour. I think it's absolutely beautiful. Now, how do you fancy paying less than a tenner for each one of these strands? That would take the price of this bundle under £20, wouldn't it? Today, you're going to be paying a lot less than that. Today, it's £12.95 for both strands. £12.95 for both strands. We call this camera over here is camera 3. We tend to call it reaction cam though, because we get reactions like that from our guest designers who just kind of looked over and went, oh. just a general upset face. What are you upset about, Mark?
See, I would, in that, looking at that, I would pay £12.95 for the appetite, and the aquamarine as an added extra bonus.
Yeah.
Because appetite's got quite a nice place in my heart, because it was one of the first, well, it was the first strand I had on my Sunday Safer Challenge all those months and months and months ago. So I've always got an infinity with appetite, but having those two, as I said earlier, together.
I think you're right, Mark. I would probably pay 12. I'd be more than happy to pay £12.95 on Jewellery Maker. Knowing what I know about the prices here on Jewellery Maker, I'd be more than happy to pay £12.95 for each one of these strands. I wouldn't even think about it. I'd just go, yeah, that's a great price. I trust Jewellery Maker. That's an awesome, awesome, awesome deal. £12.95 for both strands here. You're looking at gemstones which hold a lot of value for people. Gemstones which are very, very significant. You've got one of the most popular gems in the world here, one of the most popular members of the beryl family, and a gemstone which has mystified geologists and archaeologists for many, many years in apatite. £12.95 is your deal today for both of these strands. Now, this is going to go so beautifully with our kits today, in particular our last kit today, which features sunstone, which features the most beautiful aqua leather cord as well. Our last kit today is probably going to be coming up in the 11 o'clock hour. It's absolutely beautiful. This gorgeous, gorgeous bundle for you today, well done, is less than £13. Don't forget that is a free phone number. You're going to be getting a 30-day money-back guarantee as well. So if you get this home, you're not 100% satisfied, send it back. We'll give you money back, no problem at all. Well done, hold those lines. That's a great, great, great deal there. Love that quality. Now, coming up today, I gave you a bit of a sneak peek, didn't I, about what's coming up. This, I can't quite believe we've got this. What's today today? Is it Tuesday? With the bundles and the strands we've got today, it feels like a Sunday. It really does. Generally, over the weekend, we tend to have our biggest audiences because you don't tend to be at work at the weekend. This is the kind of strand I would probably save. I'd probably be promoting for a week and bring you on a Sunday afternoon or a Saturday afternoon. This is a strand of tanzanite, and it's coming your way today, in today's show. Amazing. Can't wait to bring you that. It's absolutely superb. I've also got a strand of green turquoise. Now, we had a bundle of gemstones yesterday, and one of the strands in that bundle featured 4mm faceted rounds of, I think it was quartzite. That bundle sold out. These are 4mm plain rounds of green turquoise. I know how much you love your 4mm rounds. I know how popular they are. They always get requested because you can make your own gemstone links, you can make your own beady beads. If that all sounds a little bit complicated, you don't understand what a beady bead or a gemstone link is, don't worry. When we come to bring you that strand today, I'll explain everything, don't worry. I've also got the strand, is it right. See what you think of this. Honestly, this is one of the most unusual strands of ametrine I've ever seen. The colour itself is just beautiful. It's a natural genuine gemstone. I'll go into a bit more detail as we go through the show about this incredible genuine gemstone. But it's a naturally occurring gemstone where you get an example of the very moment that amethyst becomes citrine. When amethyst gets very, very hot, it becomes citrine. This is a naturally occurring genuine gemstone. It's the colour really, really wows me. The quality really, really wows me. But what really gets me, can you see inside these gemstones, can you see those little mineral additions that are reflecting the light? It's almost like this is a rutilated strand of ametrine. It's the most unusual quality I've ever seen, and one of the most beautiful qualities. Beautiful, genuine, natural ametrine, but with a little bit of a kick. It's got something different about it. And I think it's that gorgeous, I think it's that beautiful mineral addition inside each one of these gemstones, which is reflecting the light and just making it sparkle. It's beautiful. Now, the next bundle we're going to bring you would go beautifully with this strand, and I've got to show it to you. You know when you go into a shop, and you kind of go in looking for a pair of trousers, but you walk in and you see a pair of shoes that you really like. And you look at them and you think, no, I haven't come in here to buy trousers. So I haven't come in here to buy shoes. And you walk and you're kind of looking for that pair of trousers, but you can't get those shoes out your head. And at the end of the day, you end up getting the shoes and the trousers as well. But it's something which you just can't get out of your head. This is a bundle which, honestly, I just cannot get out of my head. When I saw it, before we went live today, I just naturally assumed it would be played during the end of the show when our audience is at its biggest. No, we're doing it now, and it's going to sell out. The first strand is a strand of swirl cut clear quartz rounds. Now, I don't know if you can see, there you go. These beautiful clear quartz have been faceted with this swirl. It's pretty much a custom cut strand that you're looking at here. It's the most gorgeous quality. And what this gives to the gemstone is, it gives it that kind of fluidity, that beautiful bit of movement, that beautiful bit of texture, because quite often, Mark, and hopefully you'll agree with me, jewellery is not just about the way things look, but it's about incorporating different textures into your jewellery as well, isn't it?
I think there's more to jewellery than just the look. I mean, I've got to think about the way jewellery sounds when you're wearing it.
Absolutely, totally agree with you.
And how it feels and the temperature of it. And, so,
it's very tactile, isn't it, jewellery?
But there's something about the sound of gemstones, completely different from glass and synthetics. I love it.
They make a beautiful sound, they really, really do, and it's totally different to plastic or glass. It is a genuine gemstone quality here. These are going to feel wonderful. You could maybe do a bit of wire wrapping and follow the contours of those swirls. Just gorgeous. This bundle is really, really limited edition, okay? Really limited edition. The next one I'm going to show you could quite easily be a strand of Maui kunzite, could quite easily be a strand of really, really clear charoite. This is light amethyst, faceted 8mm rounds. Now, the thing I love so much about amethyst is the fact that you get so many different tones and shades. You can get pink amethyst, which is known as Rose de France amethyst, lavender amethyst, you can get, oh goodness me, Coloma Mayan amethyst. You can get it in almost a black licorice colour right the way through to these kind of tones here. Now, that colour for me is wedding season. It's this spring, it's this summer, it's bridesmaids, it's flower girls, it's mother of the bride. It's just delightful. The fact that these are faceted is also going to give you that beautiful bit of luster, a beautiful bit of glamour with this gorgeous, gorgeous bundle. The next strand is what really did it for me. It's this strand right here. Now, it's not just me, I know. This bundle looks so expensive, doesn't it? These are graduated rounds of light amethyst from 8 to 18mm, 300 carats. With the ametrine we're going to be bringing you later on, that is a match made in heaven. If you come in and get this bundle, you've simply got to come in and get the ametrine. The ametrine's coming up in about 40 minutes time, just to make you aware. This 3-strand pack, price point, I would probably put a price point on this. Knowing what I know about Jewellery Maker, knowing how difficult it is to give you a swirl cut gemstone, knowing how little light amethyst we actually get here at Jewellery Maker, I would probably put, oh, and the fact that they're graduated rounds, I'd probably put on this a price point of, oh, I don't know, $21.95? $21.95 at the very, very lowest, knowing what I know about Jewellery Maker. What do you reckon, Mark?
I was going to say $24.95.
Okay, so $21.95, $24.95. I've no idea how low it's going to go, by the way. Limited stock. It is limited edition. 14.95.
What?
Another epic reaction there by Mark. 14.95.
That graduated strand is enormous.
I know it is. Next month's birthstone as well.
Yep. Oh my God.
I know you're a big fan of making birthstone jewellery.
Yeah.
How often? Well, actually, you still do craft fairs,
Yes.
which is great.
Yeah.
How often do you see pieces of amethyst on craft fair stalls? It's a fairly popular gemstone, isn't it?
It's the most popular.
But how often do you see lavender amethyst, an amethyst of this kind of colour and quality?
That's just beautiful.
Isn't it amazing?
And to go with that quartz as well. I mean, facets and swirls and huge beads like that.
It's just awesome, isn't it?
I don't think you should tease people with the ametrine though. That's really cruel.
Oh, sorry, Mark. Well, Cassie's just taken the
has she?
ametrine. Whoa, what? Where have you taken the ametrine? Right, the ametrine's been taken away. I think it's so Mark doesn't actually steal it. £14.95 is your deal today. That works out to £5 a strand. You know it's brilliant. I know it's brilliant. Get on the phones, enjoy it, because it's absolutely going to sell out. Well done. It's very, very, very limited stock. Half the stock has already been allocated. Honestly, when you've got a graduated strand, you've got so much more versatility here, because you can make, out of this one strand, you can make a bracelet, earring, and ring set perhaps, because you've got from 8 to 18 millimetre graduated plain rounds here. Just gorgeous. What kind of design ideas do you have for this bundle, Mark?
What I would do, if I would take away the middle one and use it as a main drop in a necklace.
Lovely, yeah.
And then how many size beads as it graduated? You normally get 3 or 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it looks like you've got, of the 8mm, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them.
So you've got plenty of scope for quite a few dangly earrings, graduating size earrings. You could use the larger ones.
That's
amazing macrame bracelet using 4.6 purple wire.
Yeah.
Or the purple lavender cords.
I love your idea about earrings, having a large one, a smaller one, and then a really petite one on top.
And you've got plenty of scope. There's so many beads on that strand you could do that with.
Isn't that lovely? £14.95. It looks like it's probably going to sell out pretty soon. Even if you're watching this as a repeat, even if you're watching this show as a repeat, please do give us a call, get involved. Things do fall back in stock if you don't check out your baskets quickly enough. And on the web, if you do come in and get anything, please check out your baskets immediately. We are extremely, extremely busy today.
What size is the largest bead on that strand?
18
mil?
18, yeah. Look at it. It's amazing.
Gosh.
It looks like you're getting 118 and 4 16s.
My gosh. That's amazing.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Love amethyst. I think I actually prefer amethyst like this. It's kind of translucent to amethyst with great clarity.
Because I'm a great fan of sage. Is it sage? Sage
amethyst, yeah.
Because you get all the inclusions,
it's got those wonderful
but
kind
this
of,
is just beautiful.
Yeah, sage amethyst has got more kind of creams and browns and greys in it, hasn't it? But this is just, it's beautiful. Just gorgeous. Love it. Want it. Want it, want it, want it. Right, I'm going to pop that down here. Right, where are we going to go now? First kit. Is it that time already? Right, okay. Now, I did say the bundles we've got on... Actually, the bundles we had yesterday and today are some of the best bundles I've seen on Jewellery Maker. And do you know why that is? Well, over the last couple of days, we've had deliveries of new strands, we've had deliveries of new pieces, which is absolutely brilliant. But we're listening to you as well. We're listening to the kind of the emails that we get, the comments that we get on our Facebook page, where there are over 10,000 of you who like our Facebook page. And it enables us to plan ahead and to give guest designers who appear on Jewellery Maker the kind of strands that they really like working with, but also challenging them as well. Now today, the 3 kits you're going to be looking at, and the 3 kits which I know you're going to love, have been put together so beautifully. And you're going to be getting such high quality gemstones that it's going to make the phone lines go crazy. It's going to make the web go crazy as well. This first kit is called Nature Trail. It is beautiful. Just the right kind of kit for this time of year. In fact, I'm wearing a necklace which has been made by Mark from this kit. I just love it. Everything in here, from beautiful tourmalines to Botswana agates to pearls. It's such a gorgeous organic quality you're going to be getting here. Let me show you the strands you're going to be getting here. I'm going to start off by showing you a beautiful strand of Botswana agate. Botswana agate's amazing. Agate itself is such a diverse gemstone. You can get so many different colours and shades, so many wonderful mineral additions inside this incredible gem. Everything from your oranges to your pinks, to your greys, to your blacks, to your whites, to your silvers, to your creams. It's just such a lovely, lovely strand here. Gorgeous. So Botswana agate, 170 carats of Botswana agate. You're then going to be getting 280 carats of genuine, natural garnet. Wow, wow, wow. This is totally 100% natural garnet. This is the kind of gemstone that we are famous for here on Jewellery Maker. Very, very high quality gemstones, natural, genuine gemstones. This is the kind of quality that I know Mark really, really enjoys working with. You know, nuggets, irregular sizes, organic, genuine gemstones. Gemstones which really keep on reminding you time and time again that what you're working with is a genuine gemstone quality. You know, these aren't fake, they're not synthetic. These are genuine gemstones you're going to be getting here. Next strand. Now, this is one of our world famous, because I can say that because we've actually got viewers in Spain, so I can say it's world famous. World famous. Because there are people in other parts of the world other than the UK who know about these. World famous, we're going to take over the world. World famous strands, a double strand of tourmaline. These are gorgeous. This is pretty much a metre length of tourmaline. Now, tourmaline is responsible for some of the rarest and some of the most, well, let's face it, some of the most expensive gemstones on the planet. Paraiba tourmaline, Chrysaora rubellite, Sapphira tourmaline, indicolite, chrome tourmaline. Some of those gemstones are some of the rarest, and Pedonera bicoloured tourmaline as well, some of the rarest and most expensive gems on the planet. You're getting a double strand of tourmaline here. And you are going to be getting colours reminiscent of those rubellite tones and maybe even the indicolite tones as well. A gorgeous strand of organic tourmaline, a double strand. So really, you've got the equivalent of 1, 2, 3, 4 strands here. The equivalent of 4 strands. That's it, isn't it? Yeah? No. No. This kit's about to get a whole lot better. This is a strand of genuine freshwater cultured pearls. Now, over the last few weeks on Jewellery Maker, there's been a bit of a pearl drought. You can only get this strand of pearls in this kit. Look at how beautifully the colour of the strand of pearls is echoed in the Botswana agate and vice versa, obviously. Look at how beautifully balanced this palette is. It's just delicious. Organic quality. You can only get this strand of pearls in this kit. You can only get this double strand of tourmaline in this kit. Surely the quality of the gemstones here, the quality, the balancing act of colours here deserves some really, really special findings. Well, yeah, you're going to be getting 42 925 sterling silver findings. Now, these are precious metal findings, okay? You're going to be getting loads and loads and loads of findings in here. 42 in total, okay? I'm going to get some of them out, actually, so you can have a quick look at them. This is precious metal, okay? So I don't know if you're wearing maybe a silver pair of earrings, a silver ring. I wear a silver ring every day that I'm at work. I haven't actually got my earrings in today, but I always wear silver pearl earrings. This is 925 sterling silver, so the same kind of silver that is going to be in your 925 sterling silver jewellery that you might find in jewellers or that you might actually own yourself. These findings are just wonderful. You're going to be getting eye pins, head pins. If you're looking at these findings thinking, right, what on earth are all these for? Don't worry, free with your first order, you get your free tutorial booklet and all of our findings are explained, and the free tutorial DVD with all of the findings explained. I'm just going to get a few of the findings out, I won't get them all out, but you're going to be getting eye pins, head pins, 2 pairs of shepherd's hook findings for earrings as well. They're just lovely with a little 925 stamp on them as well. Now, this kit, the quality of the gemstones on this kit, I would probably, knowing what I know about Jewellery Maker, knowing the kind of prices that our kits can go for, how low they can actually go, I'm probably going to play this safe and price this kit at round about $32.95. $32.95 would be about the kind of price that I think, I honestly think we could probably take this down to. The tourmaline you've got here is the equivalent of the kind of 2 necklaces worth of tourmaline. The pearls you're going to be getting here, if that was in a necklace, that could be a 50, 60, 70 pound pearl necklace. Look how gem heavy this piece is, which I'm wearing right now. I mean, you really get a sense of just how much quality you're going to be getting, how many gemstones, how much physical carat weight you're going to be getting in this incredible kit. Today, this entire kit is going to be yours. And it's £27.95. £27.95. You are getting so much here. You're getting the equivalent of 5 strands of genuine gemstones because of that double strand of tourmaline. Everything in this kit is just, it's absolutely tremendous, isn't it? You should be paying almost £50 for this kit. So it's pretty much a 50%, it's almost a 50% saving you're going to be making here. You can only get this kit until 9 AM tomorrow morning. You can only get this kit with the code on your screen. And you can only get the pearls and the tourmaline in this kit. You can't get them separately. Now, Mark, this kit, the colours are just, it's just been so beautifully put together, I think, this kit, hasn't it?
I was in heaven.
Yeah, I bet.
Chicken nuggets, tourmaline, Botswana, and pearls. As you said, we haven't had many pearls, have we, recently?
No, hardly any pearls at all.
This is a beautiful colour. I mean, do they call it mink or mushroom?
Yeah, it's kind of like a mink. It is kind of like a mink-coloured pearl. Yeah, it's so lovely, or like a champagne pearl, maybe we describe it as.
It goes so well with all of the colours of the other stones. Beautifully.
It goes so beautifully with the Botswana agate, doesn't it? And the garnet. The garnet's absolutely gorgeous as well. It's just such a lovely, lovely kit. It's so beautifully put together.
They're not small pieces of garnet either.
No, they're massive, massive nuggets you're going to be getting, aren't they? Just gorgeous. What was your first impression of the kit? Did you think about making a necklace? Did you think about maybe making a bracelet?
First thing was necklace. I actually saw a couple of days ago on the show. I can't remember who the designer was, but they showed the viewers how to make a beady bead. And I haven't made very many of them in the past, so I thought I'd have a go. Using the pearls to make a drop. So that was the first thing I made, was the drop here. And then the Botswana agate, I colour graded as I normally.
But do you know what, Mark? It works so beautifully. It works so beautifully in this kit, and I love the way that you've snuck some of the pearls in with this as well.
See how well it goes with every single colour on that strand. The pearl goes with.
Yeah. Just gorgeous. Can you see the little Mark's just put pearls? He's just kind of studded pearls here and just fitted them in beautifully. This one up here is lovely, isn't it? Beautiful. This kind of lemony coloured pearl.
See how different it looks. It's the same colour, but just because you've got the different stones either side.
So it brings out the different colours. I see. Okay.
It's beautiful.
Isn't that lovely? Such a graduating those colours, Mark, it just helps you appreciate the full spectrum of colours you're going to be getting here. It's just lovely. I need to get a bust for this one here because this necklace, we've got to have a look at this necklace as well. It's so gem heavy, isn't it?
Stunning. Well, especially when I get a double strand of chips, I like to do the multi-weave plait. And I just think it just brings out all the colours. So I've incorporated the tourmaline, which I didn't colour grade this time. I normally would, but I wanted that sort of haphazard look. Incorporating the pearls and these, as I said, huge pieces of garnet. And again, it works so well.
Just gorgeous. And look at the size of the garnets.
I mean, this piece at the front, I mean, that's not a small piece of garnet.
It is a massive saving on this kit, a huge, huge, huge saving. It's almost a 50% saving you're going to be making on this kit. It should be costing you close to £50. And it's 925 sterling silver finings, which is lovely. A lot of our kits recently have had the plated finings, which are wonderful to work with. But I think this kit should have 925 sterling silver finings. The quality of the gems is absolutely amazing.
Because we're quite spoilt when we get the other findings because we get the chain.
Yeah.
So it's nice to get back to the old school kit, as I call them, with the sterling silver.
Absolutely.
And those just a simple pair of pearl drops. It's one of my most asked for items on a craft
for me is a
£15,
£20 pair of earrings.
Yeah,
easy, easy, and that almost covers the entire price of the kit. It's amazing, isn't it? And that's what, 2 shepherd's hooks, a couple of headpins, and 2 pearls.
Yeah, and just look, how elegant do they look?
You could make them to order, I suppose, if you're at a craft fair,
absolutely.
couldn't you?
Yep.
Gorgeous.
And there's so many different colour pearls now that, you know.
Oh, they're wonderful, aren't they? And these are just so luxurious, so they're just beautiful. Now, I know you're going to show us this particular technique here, which is the drop that you've put on this necklace. It says it's the first time you've really experimented with the drop on the necklace.
I don't think I've ever used a drop in a necklace. I mean, I do these sorts of style quite often, but I'm not one for doing drops. And now I'm sort of learning the whole wire work and wire pendants and things. I think I'll be seeing a lot more of them. It's quite exciting. It's a
Fantastic.
whole new year, isn't it?
Whole new year, whole new you. Brilliant. So how do we do this?
Right, okay, so what you need is a piece of monofilament, which you get in the kits, and I don't think we use it enough. Especially with these sort of colours here, you don't want the wire to stand out. You don't want to see the wire, so hence why I've used the
monofilament. It's like a really thin, clear, almost like a fishing line, isn't it?
It is, yeah, absolutely, yeah. So I've got a piece about 2 foot long, threaded on 4 of the pearls, and you take one of the ends of the monofilament and just thread it back through one of the pearls. You could probably get a push 2 threads of beading wire through a pearl, but the holes are quite small. So with monofilament, it's perfect. You can get at least 3 or 4.
So you've put 4 pearls, because it's quite difficult to see the monofilament, obviously.
Yes,
You've put 4 pearls on the monofilament,
yes,
and then you've taken one of the ends back through the last pearl.
So you've got your 4 diamond, and then you thread on a bead on each side. So one on there.
That's lovely.
And then I thought I'd use the blackboard just to show up the pearls, because I just think
absolutely.
they're just stunning.
Good choice.
And then you put on a second pearl on one side, and then repeat the process from earlier. So you take the other end of the monofilament and thread it back through the opposite direction.
Just lovely.
And you've seen this a few times when I do the ladder weave techniques. You can see it starting to form.
Oh, that's nice. See, that could be a beginning weave for a bracelet, couldn't it, or a choker?
Yeah. So you put on another one side.
Another one the other side.
On the other.
This is lovely. It's really nice and simple, actually, isn't it?
Yes, it's amazing. And then you put on one more.
This is what I love so much about jewellery making. It's actually a lot easier than it looks. You look at some of these designs and think, goodness me, how on earth has Mark done that? It looks so complicated, but in actual fact, a lot of these designs, a lot of designs are a variation on a theme, aren't they? A lot of the techniques are.
Absolutely, because you could just carry on that and make a really nice simple cuff.
Oh yeah, that'd be beautiful.
Okay. And then we'll put on 2 more, one either side.
So you're just literally adding one on one side, one on the other side.
Yeah, and then a third in the centre, which you go through either strands.
Does it matter if the left strand or the right strand goes through it?
No, doesn't matter at all. No. Now at this point, so how many have I got? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I've got 12 on here, and that's going to be large enough to make the beady bead. So you flip it over, and then all you do is you use, instead of putting on a bead in the centre to make another diamond, you use your first bead from the beginning. Okay. So you just flip it up and you push through the monofilament.
I see why you're using the monofilament for this, because the pearls tend to have quite small holes through them, don't they?
So you wouldn't get 3 pieces of beading thread through. And then you take the other side and you thread in the other direction. And hopefully you can get...
Yeah, so you're joining the ends up.
Yep, right to the beginning again. So you've now got 3 pieces of monofilament, so you'd never get 3 pieces of beading thread through, no. And then you just pull them all together and you get your beady bead.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
Okay. That's very square at the moment. Okay. Now what I would do, if I had time, I would thread the monofilament back through all of the beads again, just to make it a bit stronger, and then tie the knot, but I'll just tie the knot. Okay. So a double knot, or a surgeon's knot, as you call it. So even if you did this ordinary knot, you wouldn't see the monofilament.
The pearls are just gorgeous. And
I love this colour. Yeah. I absolutely love it.
They're only available in this kit, as is the double strand of tourmaline that you're going to be getting here. So if you really love working with pearls, if you love working with your tourmaline, it's a perfect kit for you. It's under £30, and it's a huge, huge, huge saving you're making today as well. Absolutely wonderful. So
that's your bead, but it looks a bit square at the moment. So to attach it to the necklace, you get one of your eye pins, and you pop on a bead, like so. And then it doesn't matter whereabouts you put it through. Let's put it through here. So you put it through the middle, like so. So you've got the bead protruding from the top. And then you take another bead.
So it's more of a diamond shape now.
Yep, another on the top, like so. And then using your round nose pliers, just make a simple little loop on the top. So then when you make your necklace, the beading thread would go through the loop and just manipulate it into the shape.
Oh, that's gorgeous.
And then just put a little dangle on the bottom there, however long you wanted. And then you put as I said, you put your beading thread through and then make up the necklace as we've done.
How lovely.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Just gorgeous, perfect gemstones to use for a design like that. It's gorgeous to see pearls used in a beady bead shape. Really, really, really popular kit, this one. There's been loads of you on the phone lines. Do you know what, Mark? We've got a strand of garnet coming up. Now, wouldn't this garnet go beautifully with this kit?
With everything, absolutely. I mean, just those and the pearls.
Oh yeah, what a great idea.
Pearls are undone now.
Thanks, Mark. That's okay.
Okay.
Look at that.
They just work perfectly together. And in the past, I've only used white pearls with garnet.
I was going to say, you quite often suggest pearls with garnet, but these creamy pearls, they look gorgeous with it, don't they?
They're beautiful. It just lowers the tone, doesn't it? It softens it.
Yeah, it does. It does. It richens it a little bit. This gorgeous strand of garnet is going to be coming your way in just a few seconds. It's absolutely beautiful. Wow. Now, we've got a text message for Mark. I won't look, don't worry. A text message from Mark. Right, I'll read it out for you. Here we go. So it is from Bez in Essex. Oh,
we were talking about
Bez before we went live today. Yeah. Hi, Carol, Mark, and all the JM crew. Lovely to see Mark back. I was on Mark's first macrame course, and it was brilliant. As is Mark. Looking forward to another course. How lovely.
And this was the kind lady that we were talking about earlier that sent me the malachite.
Yeah.
So hi Bez, and you said you'd be watching, so that's nice. Thank
Bez,
you.
I hope you've had a lovely Christmas and a happy New Year to you as well. If you want to go on Mark's macrame workshop, I think there might still be a couple of places left. It's on Friday the 18th of January 2013. Just speak to the call centre or Live Help and we can get you booked on that as well, which is absolutely brilliant. I fancy seeing some of your jewellery. Let's go to the Wall of Fame.
This is what I want to do.
Yeah.
And I'm on the way.
It's beautiful.
This is 229 and this is from Margaret. Hi Margaret, so all at Jewellery Maker. Here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. I made this pendant and chain from 1mm pink wire and the heart is filled with crystal quartz and sandstone nuggets. I hope you like it, and that's Maggie.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Beautiful.
Lovely design. I love those links. They look absolutely beautiful, don't they?
That was 229.
Just gorgeous. I've got number 231 here, some beautiful flora. I think these sold out as soon as they came in. So you're very lucky to have got these, Michelle. Michelle from Manchester says, this is tonight's make and consists of 13mm fluorite-shaped flowers and spacer beads strung together using links made from eye pins, all from Jewellery Maker. On the end of the chain tassel, I've added some tiny amethyst stones as well. I thought I'd been very careful about closing all of the eyes of the eye pins and also the jump rings, but magnifying the photo, I can see I need to do a bit of adjusting to make sure it's all secure. That's okay, Michelle, don't worry. I think the fluorite has the perfect summer colours, but will look equally great over a cream jumper, and I have a feeling I'm going to be wearing this one a lot. Yeah, it's just gorgeous, wonderful colours, totally trans-seasonal. The design was inspired by one of Debbie Bulford's creations. I find all designers so inspiring, and even though my designs may go a little off tangent, it's their ideas that get me started and encourage me to buy the shapes and stones. I may not have done it if left to my own devices. Love to all, Michelle from Manchester. Michelle, it's a lovely email, thank you so much, and I really, really love that design. It's something which you could wear
I think it's beautiful
any day of the week.
Because all the different colours that you get in the fluorite, if you do happen to have some wire stash at home, if you made your own eye pins in corresponding colours, so you have the purple or the green or the blues. It would just,
that's a nice idea.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
I love fluorite.
Lovely.
Fluorite. This is 228 and this is from Lizzie in Cornwall. Hi everyone, here is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. A 925 silver bracelet made as a present for my best friend. I used a large filigree pendant as the focal point on the wrist. It was thin enough to bend to the curve of the wrist, but not all flimsy. There are lavender carved amethyst beads with white quartz faceted and finished with a silver magnetic clasp. And that's Lizzie in Cornwall.
That's gorgeous. I love you. I love those filigree pendants. They're beautiful. Gorgeous. I've got number 230 here. Memory wire. Gorgeous. This is from Susan Wilson in Whitley Bay. Hi, Susan. We get a few entries from you. Lovely to hear from you again. Hope all is well and hope this makes the Wall of Fame. I was so excited to get some amber that I made this memory wire with frosted onyx rondelles. The earrings are made by doing wrapped loops between each section for a nice dangle. I love it so much that I ordered 2 more strands of amber when it came on again last week. I would love to win so that I can make some more pieces like this for my friends and family. Thank you so much, Susan Wilson in Whitley Bay. Susan, do you know what? I totally missed the amber, and every single time it's been on, I've missed out on it. So for you to have got 3 strands of amber, you're so lucky. That's amazing. I love that memory wire bracelet, don't you?
Beautiful.
It's gorgeous, isn't it? Well done to you, Susan. Best of luck.
Okay,
it's going to be drawn tomorrow.
I'm never here on a Wednesday for the draw. We must organise it.
I've been here the last 2
week.
Wednesdays. It's been lovely.
This is number 227, and this is from Lisa in Redditch.
Oh, Redditch! Just down the road.
Just, hi, please find attached my entry for this week's Wall of Fame. These are my first attempts at wire wrap rings. I'm having great fun making them. They are very easy and a great way of using up your odd beads. I've already sold 3, which is great too. And 2, my 3 daughters and my mum keep running off with the other. Happy New Year to you all. Take care. That's Lisa from Redditch.
Gorgeous. Lisa, there is no excuse. You have to come on some of our courses now because we are just a stone's throw away on the Moon's Moat Industrial Estate.
She could pop in and teach me how to make these rings.
Yeah, they're gorgeous, aren't they? Really, really beautiful. I love the way you displayed them as well. Really, really interesting. Now, there's a few of these kits left, not very many. It's not surprising. It's been a very, very, very popular kit. Beautiful jewellery by Mark and lovely, lovely technique with those pearls as well. This strand of garnet will go beautifully with that gorgeous kit. I'm glad I'm going to be over at the presenter's desk when I bring this to you because the price point is going to cause Mark to get a little bit upset. Do not go anywhere. This strand of genuine natural garnet coming up straight after the break.
You can now keep in touch by liking Jewellery Maker UK on Facebook. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Come and join in the fun with guest designer Rachel Norris for our advanced wirework course and take your jewellery making to the next level. During the course of the day, you will learn techniques such as bangle formation, wire plaiting, and how to create wire coils using a gizmo. Then in the afternoon, you will focus on one of Rachel's most popular designs, the Wirework Dragonfly. Come and be inspired by some fantastic techniques and you'll go away feeling as though you have mastered a new skill that will take your designs to a professional level. The full course includes a range of different gauges of wire, a selection of gemstones, use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet the presenters and take a visit to our museum. All of this for just $89.95. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Please note that this course is not for beginners and previous wirework experience is advised. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you. If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
This is the kind of garnet that gets me excited. It's absolutely beautiful. This is the kind of garnet that makes me so, so proud to work on Jewellery Maker. It's just beautiful. Garnet is one of the most ancient gemstones on the planet. You've got a gem here which is mentioned in the Bible. It comes in every single colour of the rainbow. And in fact, a funny story, I started to work for the Genuine Gemstone Company about 5 years ago. And Steve Bennett, who is Le Grand Fromage of the Genuine Gemstone Company, said to me, do you know what, Carol, you can get garnet in any colour, but you can't get it in blue, but you can get it in every single colour. And about 3 years ago, blue garnet was discovered. It's the most amazing gemstone. It just shows you how quickly and how much the gemstone world just keeps on evolving. It's an ever-changing world. Garnet is a gemstone which is reasonably readily available. It's this month's birthstone. It's a very, very recognisable gemstone. It's a gem which many people are familiar with. And that, I think, is a good thing. And I think sometimes it can be a negative thing as well. Because there are many, many retailers out there who I think have carat weights of garnet, maybe set into jewellery, maybe selling it as strands. And a lot of them might think, well, it doesn't matter what kind of quality of garnet it is. It's garnet. It doesn't really matter what kind of quality we give to our customers. Well, to us, it matters a great deal. We only want to be able to give you the very, very best examples, the premium examples, the kind of examples that we're proud of, the kind of examples that we know you will be proud of as well. This is one of those strands that I think is easily a strand of gemstones that if I was to see this in maybe a bracelet or a really beautiful intricate pair of earrings, name your price really. Especially if it's set with gold findings or beautiful 95 sterling silver findings. And that brings us to the price of this. It's a natural, genuine gemstone strand you've got going on here. The quality, the clarity, that's what really does it for me. It's the fact that you get those rich, intense reds, but you also get that clarity. You get that lightness. It's not a dark, inky-looking gemstone. You can clearly see those colours. You can clearly see the internal parts of the gemstone as well, which is just wonderful and quite a rare thing with garnet. So surely this kind of strand of garnet, and this is the kind of quality we would definitely consider setting into pieces of genuine gemstone jewellery on our sister channels. Surely this is going to be one of those strands which is going to be closer to the kind of £20 mark, maybe even over the £20 mark, maybe kind of gems of distinction kind of prices, maybe £21, maybe £24. Well, do you know what? Nowhere near there. Nowhere near. I don't know how to break this to you, and I certainly don't know how to break this to Mark, but this brand new strand of garnet, genuine, natural garnet, is yours today for £9.95p. £9.95. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. These are graduated, faceted marquee shapes of natural garnet, and it's yours today for under a tenner. Can you imagine making that beautiful bracelet? Can you imagine incorporating these into a beautiful dangly pair of earrings? Mark, is it even worth me asking what you think of the price? Have you recovered yet? That's
absolutely fantastic. Garnet was the first piece of jewellery my mum bought me. I think it was, I must have been about 13. It was my first grown-up man's jewellery present, and it was a garnet ring, and I still got it. But I mean, January's birthstone. Yeah, it is January's birthstone. It's this month's birthstone. So we've had this, we've had amethyst, and we've had aquamarine. So we've had the three. Yeah. We need to buy them. Three of the biggest birthstones. Craft fairs will start kicking off next month. So it's amazing, isn't it, to think that you can get a genuine gemstone, something that when this was in the ground, it looked like this. Yes, it's been faceted. Yes, it's been drilled. Yes, it's been polished. But this is the colour that it was when it came out the ground. And it makes you wonder why people bother going for synthetics, why they bother going for glass and plastic. They're wonderful materials to work with, I'm sure. But there must be lots of people out there who don't even consider Jewellery Maker or even consider genuine gemstones, because they just instantly think, well, I'm not going to be able to afford to make pieces of jewellery with genuine gemstones. They're going to be too expensive. Here's the proof. Here's the proof that nothing could be further from the truth. You can get genuine gemstones, you can get quality, natural genuine gemstones and use them beautifully and effectively in your genuine gemstone jewellery for less than a tenner. Get them home, look at that quality, try that quality out. People will never believe the price that you paid for this incredible strand. Absolutely amazing, just gorgeous. Well done to all of you there. Hold those lines. It is a free phone number from a BT down line. I'd urge you to use your 30-day money-back guarantee. Get this home. Do a bit of research on the internet. I'd urge you to do that because I'm so confident that there is no one who can come anywhere near us, price point-wise, quality-wise, to what you're getting here. I honestly think that's amazing. Well done to all of you there. That's absolutely wonderful. If you want to multi-buy anything, I just need to tell you, if you want to multi-buy anything,
just speak to the call centre on Live Help if you want to get 2 or 3 of our kits or 5 strands of this garnish. If you've got a specific project in mind, go for it. If you are going to be working with birthstones, I would always advise you to multi-buy. And that's purely because if you are making pieces for jewellery, if you are making pieces of jewellery for people as commissions or as presents, always consider that you might be making pieces of jewellery out of their birthstones. They might request that you make pieces for them out of their birthstones. We've already bought you amethyst today, as Mark says, and aquamarine, and I've got some beautiful, beautiful garnets here. We've also bought you tourmaline as well, which is September's birthstone. So well done to all of you there. Absolutely gorgeous. £9.95p. Well done. Now, still to come today, we've got 2 more brand new kits. I've got one here which is amazing. I've also got Tanzanite. Amazing Tanzanite. You are looking at one of the world's rarest, one of the world's most precious, one of the world's most coveted single location genuine gemstones. There's only one place in the world where you can get this gemstone from. The Merelani Hills, which are the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. The most incredible gemstone, a gemstone that has shaped a generation of gemstone lovers. This incredible strand is coming your way on today's show. Woo! Can't wait to bring you there, it's going to be amazing. We've also got one of the most amazing and one of the most different strands of ametrine I've ever seen on Jewellery Maker. Another natural genuine gemstone, a naturally occurring gemstone here. You're seeing the very moment when amethyst becomes citrine. It's such an exciting gemstone, I love it. A natural quality, beautiful amethyst and citrine mixed together in a natural genuine gemstone. Yeah, the colour is amazing, the quality is amazing, but what really amazes me is those natural mineral additions inside the gemstone, which I've never seen in ametrine before, which gives you that bit of extra sparkle. And we'll really focus on that when I have a look at, when we all have a really good look at this strand a little bit later on in the show. I've also got a strand of green turquoise. Sorry, Mark, you're right, lovey.
It's just bizarre. I'm sat here listening to you talking, and in one sentence you've mentioned ametrine, tanzanite, and turquoise.
I know.
Anyone tuning in now will just think, what is going on that channel?
I know! And it's not even a weekend!
No.
It's a Tuesday!
I'm not even looking at that tanzanite.
I'm not going to let you look at it. You'll probably come over here and nick it. This is it. It's terrible. You have to check his pockets before he leaves the building. Seriously. And can I say, your macrame workshop, did it overran by about an hour and a half, didn't it?
It should have finished at 4:30, and it was just before 5:30 it finished. So yeah, that was a really, really, really fun day.
Chatting away.
Yes.
Chatting away. So genuine green turquoise coming up later on in the show. Absolutely beautiful. There it is. And we've also got this bundle. Don't say we don't give you anything. This. I'd like you to try and guess what gemstone this is. Mark? What do you reckon this is?
It's not some. No, it wouldn't be some sort of moonstone. Would
No,
it?
very close. Very close, but no.
Okay.
As Roy Walker would say, it's good, but it's not right. Any other guesses?
Opal?
Right. Well, this incredible bundle's coming up a little bit later on. Tell you what. With this, it's a gorgeous Gems of Distinction bundle. Aquamarine. And a strand of genuine yellow. Sorry, Amelia. Genuine yellow opal.
It was opal.
It was, you were right. I was hoping you were going to be wrong, actually. I was hoping he was going to be wrong, but he wasn't, he was right. Fine. Mark, do you get requests, do you get people asking you for pieces for Valentine's Day?
Funny you should say that.
Right.
Funny you should say that, because on the last show, December show I was on with Vicky, I gave a little hint and a tip for everyone watching who is selling jewellery.
Right.
And that's 2 or 3 weeks before Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Go onto your contact listing on your email.
Yeah.
And email every single gentleman on that site mentioning that you could make that special piece for the girlfriend, wife, mother, whoever they want to buy Valentine's, because they're rubbish, aren't they, men at Valentine's Day? And
they're not the best, I have to say.
And if they can have a piece of bespoke jewellery made that's all hush-hush, nobody knows, it's all top secret, it will work. You'll be influxed with gentlemen asking for jewellery for their wives.
I think that's a lovely tip.
I did it last year and it was really successful.
Really? How lovely. Isn't that gorgeous? Guys aren't that great at Valentine's Day. I always say to my husband, right, we're going to get each other a card and I'll get you a little something as well. So I always get him a little something and a card. I get a card, which is very nice, but he never gets me that little something. He always seems to kind of tune out when I say, and I'll get you a little something. He's like, yeah, whatever. And then he ends up feeling guilty. So John, if you're watching, maybe a piece of jewellery. Yeah, with these. I don't know if he is watching. Maybe Max is watching. My black lab. Yeah, that's in Black Labrador language. Right, should we just stick to what we know about? Yeah, stick to the bundles, Karen. Right, 925 sterling silver, 3-heart pendant. 925 sterling silver, 3-heart pendant. Look at how shiny this precious metal is. Do you know what? Silver is actually the world's most reflective precious metal. You've got something so beautiful here. This is silver. And I know that many of you are probably going to be making beautiful pieces out of these. And you probably won't even think, sorry, that's assuming. You might not even think to tell people or to advertise the fact that this is silver. Shout it from the rooftops, because this is precious metal. We all know what's happened to the price of precious metal over the last few years, certainly since the recession. Generally speaking, the price of precious metal, whether it's gold or silver, boom, has just skyrocketed. It comes up and down day after day, but it doesn't show any signs of returning to where it was just a few years ago, price-wise. Tell everyone about the fact that these are 95 sterling silver pendants. There's even more in this bundle. So you're going to be getting 2 of these really, really large 3-heart pendants. 3 slightly smaller ones. Nothing says I love you quite like a heart. Whether these are going to be little charms on necklaces, a little charm on a bracelet, whether this is going to be sewn onto a Valentine's Day card, and you're going to incorporate, and you're going to put maybe a little 95 sterling silver chain in the card as well, and whoever you give it to has a gorgeous Valentine's Day card with this sewn on the front, and a beautiful chain. So this is ready to wear as a necklace or a bracelet. So 3 of your smaller ones, these are my favourites. I love these. These are kind of like hologram little charms. I just love them. Think about how hearts have made their way into genuine gemstone jewellery. Think of massive jewellery institutions like Tiffany's. They've got 3 or 4 collections based on hearts, whether it's the Elsa Peretti collection, whether it's a Send Back to Tiffany's collection. Every single one of those pieces is based around a heart design. You're going to be getting 3 of these gorgeous hologram hearts. They're awesome, aren't they? I love the way they've been cut. Again, these are 95 sterling silver. There's so much silver in here. Make sure everybody knows that this is 95 sterling silver. Even if this is just going to be a charm which you're going to be putting on a bracelet, on a pearl bracelet, or on a beautiful pair of earrings, and it's got nothing to do with Valentine's Day at all, it's okay, don't worry. It's just a great little symbol of love and a universal symbol of friendship perhaps as well. So 2 little hearts, which are going to be punched onto this 95 sterling silver disc, and on the back of this disc, it's absolutely clear and flat. So if you want to engrave this maybe with an initial, maybe with a date, maybe with a smiley face, whatever you want to do. Take it to your local key cutting shop and they should be able to do that for you, no problem at all, or your local jeweller. But make them aware it's 95 sterling silver, of course. There's a lot going on here. It's a beautiful Valentine's sterling silver collection. Nothing says I love you like a heart. It's so beautiful. This is brand new today. This beautiful little bundle. £17.95. Isn't that amazing? And this is precious metal. Don't forget that. It's 95 sterling silver. Mark, what kind of design ideas do you have for a bundle like this?
Earrings.
Earrings.
Yeah, I always think you get.
Oh, that's interesting.
For a business, with my business head on, I always think earrings are definitely the way to go, and maybe a big pendant. Or what you could do is use the larger as a sort of a watch face.
A watch face bracelet, yeah. Yeah, it's a lovely idea. Really lovely idea, because you could have any number of strands kind of attached onto the heart, couldn't you?
I'm thinking about putting the smaller solid hearts. I was thinking of putting my cat's names on and hanging them from their collars.
Oh, Mark, you are so sweet. That is just gorgeous.
Why should they be left out?
That's so beautiful. Do you know what? Carla's got a couple of really, really cool cats. Do they wear collars, Carla? Well, they're house cats, aren't they? Would you consider making them a Kumihimo collar and attaching one of these and making them a cute little cat collar? Your cats wear clothes, Carla.
Oh no.
Oh, they don't.
Really?
You are an evil woman. What kind of clothes do your cats wear? I know they're house cats. They wear what? Basically, Carla's cats are Sphinx cats. They don't have any hair. They're really, really cute. They're beautiful. They're gorgeous. They're all wrinkly and gorgeous. But they don't have any fur. So she puts them in fleecy jumpers. Poor things. No wonder they don't go outside. They're probably worried they're going to get laughed at. But if you do want to maybe make a gorgeous cat or a dog collar, that's such a lovely idea, Mark. Obviously, make it so it's safe for the animal. For goodness sake, I don't want to be responsible for any kind of animal cruelty regulators, but make it safe. But that's a lovely idea.
Yeah.
How many cats have you got?
2.
2. What are they called?
Dylan and Thomas.
I don't think my dog would wear one of these. He'd probably eat it. He's not the brightest, I have to say. He'd probably just eat it. Gorgeous quality there. We've kind of got away from the Valentine's Day to this, and we've gone more towards making pet jewellery. But you know what? Whatever floats your boat. $17.95. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. I can't wait to see some Wall of Fame entries. People with a proud cat sitting there. Oh, look at my beautiful Kumihimo collar and a beautiful charm. Cats don't speak like that, by the way. But there we go. Whose does? Amelia's cat does. In her head, yes. Right, where are we going, sweetie? Sorry. Thank you. Sorry. Getting overexcited. Sorry, Carla. She's telling me off in there. Stop talking about cats. Talk about the gemstones, Carol. Fine. It wouldn't be a Mark Smith show, would it? Without fluorite or without nuggets. Just wouldn't be. It wouldn't be a Mark Smith. It wouldn't be a show, would it? No. Well, you can't have these ones.
Okay. Is that aventurine?
You can look at them though.
Aventurine as well.
Aventurine. Aventurine. Mark, is that aventurine? Yeah, it's aventurine. Now, I've got good news, I've got bad news. This bundle is awesome, and it's going to be an amazing price. There's your good news. The bad news is it's limited in edition, okay? There's less than 70 of these available, okay? It's got nuggets, it's got aventurine, it's got fluorite, it's got big boulder gemstones, it's got howlite. Get on the phones, because it's going to go. Right, howlite, nuggets. We had a bundle like this yesterday, a bundle of gemstones with where all the gemstones were this kind of shape and size, and it flew out the door. If you were lucky enough to get that, I can't remember the gemstones that were in it. I think it was probably jasper and maybe a few strands of agate as well. If you were lucky enough to secure that for yourself, why not come in and get this bundle today? Because you've got howlite. I love howlite. It reminds me of the surface of the moon when you look at it through a telescope or when you see photos of it on the television. Beautiful, gorgeous white howlite small nuggets. They're 7 by 5 millimeters in diameter, 80 carats in total. Absolutely gorgeous. This is the strand that Mark was looking at a few seconds ago. This is aventurine. Now, this isn't a gemstone you see very often on Jewellery Maker. Not in sizes like this. You normally see them in elongated chips, which is absolutely lovely, but when you get these kind of big boulders of aventurine, oh, you get something really, really special. There's a really unusual quality, optical quality, which aventurine can sometimes show you. It's called aventurescence, and it's a bit of a sparkly quality. It's not as strong as you get in labradorite or moonstone, for instance, but in certain lights you should be able to see little sparkles, little flecks, and those are mineral additions inside the gemstone. 200 carats of green aventurine nuggets here, which is really, really, really lovely. Here is our next strand. Now, we had a strand like this the other day. This is white quartz, and these are really, really big, big, big white quartz. What I love so much about this strand is the fact that we've not really faceted it. All we've done is cut it into a rough shape, tumbled it to take any sharp edges off it, polished it, drilled it, done. Okay? We've done very, very little to this gemstone. And why I think that's so wonderful is because it's not faceted, it's not very, very heavily faceted, so you've got lots and lots of flat surfaces on it to reflect the light. You get to see inside the gemstone. Now, can you see those beautiful additions inside the gemstone that are reflecting the light, which gives it this bit of sparkle? It gives it a bit of almost like a rutilated quality. Can you see that? Isn't that beautiful? That's going to give such a wonderful effect to your jewellery, because everybody's going to know that you're not working with glass or plastic, you're working with a genuine gemstone, because that is unmistakably the mark, the hallmark of quality, the hallmark of an organic gem, okay? So you've got 3 beautiful strands here, and a double strand, world famous double strand of fluorite. Now, fluorite is one of those gemstones that is totally trans-seasonal. We had a lovely Wall of Fame entry from a lady earlier on who used the fluorite fluorite flowers. It's totally trans-seasonal. It could be spring, it could be summer, autumn, winter, depending on what kind of gemstones you put this with. It could be any season you want. I personally think this is really, really springy. It's a double strand of fluorite, so you're going to be getting the best of both worlds here. You're going to be getting all those wonderful nuggets, a lot of carat weight, but you're also going to be getting purples, greens, blues, maybe even your very, very rare yellows. In fact, I can see a couple of yellow examples just here. I don't know if you can see those, if you can pick those out, but you're getting a couple of yellow qualities kind of down this side. Absolutely gorgeous and very, very seldom seen colour in a strand of fluorite. So you're getting the equivalent of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands here. This bundle's going to be a lot more considered a purchase, isn't it? It's got to be. It's got to be a lot more considered a purchase. First of all, you're getting a double strand of fluorite. Then you're getting massive carat weights. Let's just count the carats. You're getting 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wow. You're getting 1,000 carats of gemstones here. Exactly 1,000 carats of gemstones. Think about how much a kit is that gives you 1,000 carats of gemstones. It's going to be what? The very, very least. £20? About £20? That works out to 5, 10, 15, 20 pounds. That works out to about £5 a strand. It is limited edition. There's less than 70 of these available, less than 60 of these available. That works out to just over £3.70 a strand. It's £14.95. See, this is it, Mark. You request whenever Mark's a guest designer, he kind of does a bit of he does a bit of ringing around. Says, look, I'm going to do this show. Could we possibly have some nice chips, some nice nuggets? It'd be lovely if we could see some of those. And then we do them, and then he gets all upset at the price. I'm only joking.
They all go, don't they? If anyone has got any hematite at home in their stash,
right?
Howlite is the perfect combination. Howlite and hematite, the two of them.
Ooh, yeah, but it is actually.
You've never seen anything like it. They're amazing together.
So hematite's like a very, in fact, we've got some of it coming up a bit later on in the show today. It's a very, very dark, almost like it's a silvery kind of graphite-y, metallic genuine gemstone, very, very shiny. I can imagine it would go very well with hematite actually, because they're complete opposites.
Yeah, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful combination.
And that would work for ladies' jewellery, for guys' jewellery as well. It would look great in guys' jewellery, wouldn't it? And quite often in the gem world, opposites do attract, which is why I think gemstones like howlite and aventurine go so well together. Or if you were to incorporate maybe a strand of smoky quartz with this, or really, really deep dark amethyst, it would go beautifully with it because opposites do attract. $14.95 for the equivalent of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands. The equivalent of 5 strands, 4 different gemstones here, all for less than £15. Would we be able to bring you a bundle like this maybe a year ago? Yeah, do you know what? We probably would. But at a price point like this, no way, Jose. Because of our improved buying power, because the channel is ever expanding, because of your support, we're able to bring you these kind of price points, which I think is amazing. But don't forget, you're still going to get a 30-day money-back guarantee here. Lots and lots and lots of you getting involved here. Well done to you, my darlings. Now, it is time to bring you our next brand new strand. I'd like to show it to you against this bundle here. I showed it to you as well against our amethyst bundle that we bought you a little bit earlier on. It's time for the ametrine. Now. This strand of gemstones has come on a real journey. And that's one of the most amazing things about gemstones. Gemstones come from all over the planet, don't they? But this particular strand of gemstones can be traced back, not to just one country or one continent, but one area of Bolivia, and actually one of just a couple of mines. You are looking at a gemstone strand which is millions of years old. Now, I don't know if you know how amethyst forms. Amethyst is an amazing genuine gemstone. It forms in something called a geode, which is a rock formation, okay, which is a rock formation. And about 50 to 60 million years ago, kind of the Jurassic period, there was lots of volcanic activity. And that volcanic activity caused lots of earthquakes and lots of lava to flow down hillsides and mountainsides. And that lava carried things like trees and vegetation with it. And what happens to lava when it cools down? It turns into rock, essentially. And those trees were encased in these huge pieces of volcanic rock. Now, over millions and millions and millions of years, that vegetation disintegrated and it decomposed, which caused huge, great big chasms inside these rocks. So you basically had a hollow rock formation. And over more millions and millions and millions of years, inwardly grew crystals. And this is how amethyst forms. Now, amethyst itself is an incredible genuine gemstone. It grows like a crystal. It's generally heated to get this incredible purple color out of it. But this is a naturally forming genuine gemstone. Ametrine is natural. Well, how does this gemstone form? Well, you've got amethyst that is forming, but maybe over that geode, more molten lava flows over that geode. So part of that gemstone is very, very hot. Part of it remains nice and cool. Well, when amethyst becomes very, very hot, it turns into citrine. That's how you get citrine. It's heated up amethyst. This is done naturally by Mother Nature herself. So you can see the very moment when amethyst turns into citrine, ametrine. Now, it is a natural, genuine gemstone, and really, up until about 4 or 5 years ago, the focus on ametrine was getting that 50-50 split of colour. You wanted to get half amethyst, half citrine, and that really was the kind of quality that everybody was excited about. Now there's more kind of focus on clarity and the kind of brilliance of ametrine, so the internal qualities of ametrine. What I love so much about this strand is, yeah, the colour is awesome, the quality is absolutely beautiful, the clarity is wonderful, the transparency is amazing. As all those things are coming together, can you see how those mineral additions inside those gemstones, those tiny little fractures inside the gemstone, can you see how they're reflecting the light and giving you that bit of sparkle, almost giving you that bit of fire? That is what makes this strand of ametrine so exciting for me. It's the fact that those tiny little mineral additions inside this strand of ametrine is causing that sparkle, that quality. Can you see it? Isn't it beautiful? This is a true, natural, genuine gemstone. You're getting ametrine here, which could be classed as amethyst or citrine, I guess, so February or November's birthstone. This gemstone can be traced back to one area of Bolivia. Tens of millions of years worth of work in a totally natural, genuine gemstone here. It is not very often at all we get ametrine on Jewellery Maker. And it's even rarer that you get it in these kind of sizes and qualities. Today, your price for this entirely natural, unbelievably high quality strand of ametrine is £29.95. Now that is incredible. This is the perfect partnership of gemstones. This is a chance for you at home to see that very moment when amethyst and citrine become one and turn into ametrine. That beautiful partnership. What a great gemstone for Valentine's Day. What a great gemstone for a partnership, whether it's going to be for a wedding present, anything that's to do with relationships or to do with the coming together of friends or lovers in a relationship. That is, you know, this is the perfect gemstone to come in and get. I have been to many craft fairs and seen tens and tens and tens of jewellery stalls. People selling lots of different jewellery pieces, genuine gemstones, glass, synthetics, silversmiths, and I have never, ever seen ametrine being sold. Never. Have you ever seen ametrine being sold?
Apart from my stall, I haven't seen any others.
It's such a rarity, isn't it?
I don't think I've ever seen them. I think I've in the past, I've only bought chips from here, I think.
Yeah, you don't see them in these kind of shapes, do you?
No.
These really lend themselves to very decadent jewellery. Chips are maybe more organic, more for your memory wire pieces, perhaps more for your graduated necklaces. But this is really supreme, I think, isn't it?
This would be one of the strands that I wouldn't take off the strand. I'd keep it and look at it.
Yeah, it is one of those things, isn't it? You want to get it home, you want to look at it. It's like looking at an artifact, isn't it? Something. I feel like a member of the Time Team. I really do, because this is a microcosm of life, tens of millions of years ago. That's what's so exciting about working with gemstones. It's the fact that you're working with life that happened before the dinosaurs.
When I buy anything from Gems, they send you a Scoop magazine, and in the Scoop magazine, there's the whole. Are coming on, and I always make sure that I never miss the Nahi Ametrine show on Gems, because it is just the most amazing jewellery you've ever seen.
Yeah, and Nahi Ametrine, which is actually similar to the kind of quality you're going to be getting here, really focuses on the clarity and the brilliance of ametrine, and of course the colour split. You're not necessarily going to get a 50-50 colour split, but it's the clarity, it's the brilliance of your ametrine. I totally get what you're saying. You know, it is reminiscent of that kind of quality. And don't get me wrong, this is the kind of quality ametrine that we would not even question about whether we should set this into gold, or into 9 carat or even 18 carat gold. This is exactly the kind of quality that would be set into 18 carat white gold or 18 carat yellow gold on our sister channels. If you're lucky enough to secure yourself a piece of a Nahi Ametrine on any of our sister channels, absolutely wonderful. Go for it. This is Jewellery Maker's version of it, and I tell you what, there are so many of you on the phone lines, there are so many of you who've already said yes, and if you want a multi-strand, just go for it, because honestly, it is, in my opinion, the best strand of ametrine we've ever had. Not just because of the colour and the brilliance, because of those little mineral additions, and the fact that these are rounds as well.
I can see the yellows from over here.
Oh, they're beautiful,
I've never seen such a bright yellow in ametrine.
Yeah, it's gorgeous, isn't it? Just lovely, and it's a naturally occurring gemstone as well, so every single strand is going to be unique, every single strand is going to be completely different. Just lovely. Well done to all of you there, hold those lines. Now, this strand goes so well with our next kit, okay? Our next kit, these kits just are getting better and better and better. They're wonderful. This next kit features some really beautiful members of the quartz family, some really wonderful extras, and some really beautiful extras as well. I want to show you our first strand. Is this magnesite? It is actually, yeah, it's magnesite, gorgeous. So 150 carats of magnesite, plain 8mm rounds. Magnesite's an amazing gemstone. It can be 9 out of 10 times when you see it, it will be dyed. This is kind of your white magnesite, so your pure magnesite. Lovely, 150 carats here, 8mm plain round, so a lovely base gemstone, lovely, what I would describe as a stash essential here. The next strand of gemstones, we bought you a bundle yesterday with a strand like this and it's sold out. 4mm faceted rounds. There's something about the 4mm faceted round, or the 4mm round, that everybody wants for their beady beads, for their gemstone links. It is one of the most requested sizes and shapes we have on Jewellery Maker. Mark, I know you're kind of wandering around a minute, but if you wouldn't mind just kind of answering this quick question. What do you think it is about 4mm rounds that people love so much? Why are they so popular?
Well, I think if you've got in your stash lots of silver spacer beads that you don't want to use a lot of, you can use them. I use them predominantly for spacer beads. Stones.
Yeah.
And as you saw earlier, the whole beady bead, incorporating that into a piece and you can what I've done in the past is use 4mm to make beady beads using 12 beads, and then threaded a cord through and used them as beads in a macrame piece.
Ah, that's interesting.
Something different.
I wouldn't have even thought of doing that. That's amazing.
That works really well.
I bet it does. In fact, you've got some beady beads in the kit that you've made up, this beautiful kit. The possibilities with 4mm rounds, the possibilities are endless. Unfortunately, when we bring you 4mm rounds are actually very, very difficult gemstones for us to be able to bring to you. And that's because if you facet a 12mm gemstone, you're faceting a gemstone which is much, much, much bigger. If you have to start downsizing everything, the tools have to become smaller, the patterns have to become smaller, it becomes a lot more difficult and a lot more labour intensive to actually bring you a 4mm strand of faceted rounds than it is for bringing you a much, much, much larger 8mm faceted strands. This kit is already going very, very well, and I haven't even shown you what I believe to be the 2 main attraction strands. The first one, which one shall I show you first?
Smoky quartz.
Smoky quartz, yeah? Okay. First main attraction strand is your smoky quartz. Beautiful sizes and shapes. Look at these. These are faceted drops of smoky quartz. 300 carats in total, 19 by 60mm. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? The luster's amazing. Amelia, you're looking at these, you look aghast. They're amazing, aren't they? Is it the luster you're liking on these?
Yeah, I mean, it's nearly blinding me.
It's nearly blinding Amelia on cameras over there. She's being blinded by the luster. It is gorgeous. It's reflecting the light from the facets of the gemstone so beautifully. It's just, look at that. Woo! Absolutely amazing. Check it out. The next strand of gemstones is absolutely fantabulous. Genuine, massive nuggets of citrine. Now, I don't know who on earth wrote the description for this kit. They're described as citrine medium nuggets. How many strands of citrine have you seen that are this size? This is enormous. These should be called citrine gigantic nuggets. These are gigantic. They're approximately 19 by 12 to 28 by 19mm. They are gigantic. They're like drops of gold. Oh, just gorgeous. 4 beautiful strands here. That is going to be giving you close to 600 carats of genuine gemstones in this kit. Just gorgeous. You're going to love the jewellery that Mark's made with this. Now, what else are you going to be getting here? 20 organza gift bags. So 10 in orange, 10 in yellow. Lovely, lovely, lovely. 2 meters of yellow waxed cord. And 2 meters of orange waxed cord. 1mm engaged. These are perfect for your macrame and your kumihimo. You're also going to be getting a meter. 1 meter of yellow gold plated 925 sterling silver wire. Now, this is different to our normal wire because it's yellow gold plated and it's 925 sterling silver wire as opposed to copper wire. You are not going to be able to believe the design that Mark has created with this 2 meter strand of yellow gold plated sterling silver wire. It is unbelievable, unbelievable. Okay, so that's going to be in this kit as well. You're also going to be getting, this is a lovely addition to this kit. These are 925 sterling silver tube beads, and Mark has used these really, really beautifully in one of the necklaces that comes to mind that he's popped these into. They're lovely. So you're going to be getting a pack of 20 of these 925 sterling silver smooth cubes. They're 12 by 1mm in diameter. They're just gorgeous, absolutely lovely. Okay, 20 of those in the kit, and I haven't even come to the findings. Well, in this kit, you're going to be getting 100 silver-plated copper findings. Now, if you're looking at these findings and thinking, right, what on earth am I going to do with all these? I don't understand what they're all for. Don't worry. Free with your first order, you're going to get your tutorial booklet, your tutorial DVD with all these findings explained. A metre of chain, that counts as one finding. Eye pins, head pins, bolt ring clasps, jump rings, shepherd's hook findings, chandelier earring findings, crimp bead covers, spacer beads. I don't think I've missed anything out. All of those findings are in this kit. Beading thread, lots of elastic as well, and that's a bit of a Brucey bonus. You're going to be getting a gorgeous black and white gift bag as well, which I'll just pop at the back. A black and white gift bag as well. You should be paying for everything here over £50 for 4 strands of gems. Look at these, look at the size of these, are amazing. 4 strands of gemstones, 20 organza gift bags, 100 findings, 20 95 sterling silver smooth tubes, 2 meters of yellow gold plated 95 sterling silver wire, and 4 meters of waxed cord. You should be paying over £50. In actual fact, today, $24.95. Wow. Now that is more than a 50% saving. At the minute, if you go to the Bullring in Birmingham or Westfield down in London, how many shops are still offering you a 50% saving? Well, if they are, what kind of things are they? It's old stock, it's rubbish, it's tops with lipstick on it, it's trousers where the hem's coming down. You don't want any of that. You want to get a brand new kit with a 50% saving. It's absolutely wonderful. Now, the jewellery that Mark has made from this kit is absolutely tremendous. I'm going to head over to Mark now. Mark, what was your first impression of this kit? Because it's a very, very different looking kit.
First thing I thought was smoky quartz and citrine, perfect combination. As usual, I love citrine.
So do I.
And smoky quartz, and the 4 mil, and the 100 findings. So we had that bit of chain, make it go a little bit further. And the little spaces which I found right at the bottom of the bag, which was an added.
Well, the tubes.
Yes.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah.
You've done some a really lovely. You've incorporated them into a beautiful design. They look absolutely wonderful on this necklace. And that's going to make a lovely sound when you wear it. We're talking about how the way jewellery sounds.
So I started with the macrame using the cord on the end, and I used the yellow as the main colour. The orange as the tags, but you could swap it around to have the orange as the main colour, and the yellow equally would work well with the citrine.
You would naturally assume that the citrine would be too big to set into a macrame bracelet, wouldn't you? You would naturally just assume that.
Yeah, and that's the floating stitch which we did on the DVD. If anyone's got the macrame 2 DVD, that's the stitch. So the stitching actually sits underneath the stone.
Yes.
As you can see on there.
Yeah, see if we can get that actually. There you are. Yeah, just
so
lovely.
So it lifts it above.
Yeah, that's really, really. You can actually see it through the citrine. It looks gorgeous.
Beautiful.
The magnesite works really well with the smoky quartz in this bracelet. I think it just looks lovely.
And again, that's quite a large, substantial bracelet.
Yeah, but it's great. It's great, isn't it?
So I thought that was howlite. So magnesite.
No, it's magnesite. Yeah, it looks a lot like howlite because of the inclusions. But yeah, it is magnesite you're going to be getting here.
And again, the white and the smoky quartz. See, that's a combination I wouldn't have thought putting together before. White.
But they do say smoky quartz goes with everything. Yeah. So why shouldn't it go with it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Looks great. You've then got this beautiful citrine bracelet. This is the kind of bracelet that I'd love to be able to wear. I just love that.
Nice, simple, using a bit of the silver spaces in between. It's beautiful.
Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah,
and I like that you can
beads
see the metal between the beads as well.
Yeah, so do I. Lovely, isn't it? You've used a toggle clasp there, the silver plated copper heart toggle clasp. Such a lovely addition to that findings pack, isn't it? Just lovely. Massive saving on this kit, over 50%. Gosh. And then you're making pieces like this, which is just awesome. Because you're going to be getting the metre of chain, and because you're going to be getting 100 findings in this kit, the amount of pieces of jewellery that you can make just expands tenfold. It's amazing. You've got these beautiful little beady beads. They look gorgeous.
And all I've done is just threaded a head pin through, an eye pin, and the loop either end, and attached it to the chain.
That looks gorgeous.
Same with the
just lovely.
The citrine.
And the citrine as well. Yeah, lovely. And then you've got some really beautiful statement pairs of earrings. Actually, you've got 3 very different pairs of earrings here, which just look lovely. Now, the centre pair of earrings we've got here incorporates a bit of macrame. Now, I can't actually believe you've done this. I can't understand, I can't get my head around how you've actually done this. You've actually macrame'd with the yellow gold plated 95 sterling silver wire.
Yes.
How have you done that?
Oh, it's amazing material, actually. I didn't know what to do with it. This is before I had my epiphany and went into the wire work. I didn't know what to do with it, and I thought, I'll do the macrame, because we did something similar in the DVD again, didn't we, using the wire, but I haven't used the gold plated before.
What was it like to work with?
It was lovely.
Was it? Was it really nice and flexible?
It was really nice and malleable. It was beautiful. And it just looks so expensive and high end, doesn't it?
Oh, they really, really do, Mark. And this is the kind of pair of earrings that if you do go to sell it on, or if you do give it away as a gift, you've got to make everybody aware that the wire is yellow gold plated silver wire. You know, this is precious metal on precious metal. It's quality, the utmost quality. How do you go about making a pair of earrings like this? Because I'd be quite worried about making the most of the wire and about not messing it up. Is it a nice, easy material to work with?
Yes, it's very easy. What I'm changing on the demo than what I did on my first pair is I've used the grey silver beading thread as the lazy strand, because I wasn't sure if I would have enough.
If you'd have enough, yeah.
I did, in fact. So the demo I'm going to show you uses nothing but the wire.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, awesome. So let's have a look at this then.
So you've got your metre length. What you need to do, you need to cut off a piece that is approximately 10 inches long. So 5 inches. Okay, so that is an effect.
So it's about the width of a piece of A4 paper, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. So that one length will be 2 earrings. So you need to make sure that you start right at the very top when you start the macrame. You'll get down halfway, and then you'll have that remaining half to do the second earring, which I didn't know I'd have enough with when I made the first earrings, hence why I used the beading thread. So the remaining piece of wire you have left, literally folded it in half and cut it, and then that length will be ample enough to do the macrame work around the earring. So what I've got one of the smoky quartz and 3 of the little quartz on here, and you take your piece of thread it underneath. I'd normally use my black board, but the camera won't pick up the thread. I think we need to show that off a bit because it is so special.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, so first of all, fold it in half and make your first stitch. And what I've done on the earrings, I've done groups of 5 stitches or half stitches. So we'll do the first one. I said it does fly around quite a bit, so you need to be quite dexterous with it.
I think it's just so wonderful. You get 2 meters of yellow gold plated 95 sterling silver wire in this kit, just as a little bit of an added extra, and it's a huge saving with this kit. It should be costing you over £50. The quality of the jewellery, the extras that you get here, those gorgeous elongated tubes, 100 findings, the size of the smoky quartz, the size of the citrine. It's a great deal for £24.95. It's absolutely amazing.
I'm having a problem with the flat board. There we go.
That's all right.
So you will only take a bit of time over this, and I mean you might need to use some tools just to pull the wire. So then again, so that would be your. And just from feeding the wire, you'll know when to stop. It'll tell you that it's about to snap.
Okay.
Okay, but it's really strong. So you've done your first stitch on one side, and then you go on to the other. Have we got the first DVD still in stock at the moment?
We might still have the first DVD in stock, yes.
Right, fantastic.
If you want to add the first macrame DVD onto your order, please just speak to the call centre. Live Help. It's £4.95. The second one at the minute is still sold out. We are getting it back in stock though.
Fantastic. So then we go on to the left-hand side, and then you just. I mean, you could, if you wanted to, just go on macrame all the way down, and then just do 1 bead at the bottom. So I've done 3 stitches there just to show you how it works, and then we just pop a bead up. And then
you actually learnt macrame from watching the first macrame DVD, didn't you?
I did, absolutely. Best £5 I ever spent.
Yeah, just
wonderful. So so that would be caging the bead with the wire.
So
as I said, we've done this
lovely.
before with the copper plated wires that we have, all the different colours. It's just nice to use gold plated.
I think
just
so,
really
yeah.
special. And then you just continue another 5, and then pop on the next bead, a bit more macrame, and then you do exactly the same with the large smoky quartz at the bottom. And when you get to the end,
yeah.
if I just show you how to do that. So imagine that we've finished the earring, and we've cut the wire off at the bottom.
Oh, here we go. Here's the first macrame DVD. If you want to add this onto your order, and this is how Mark learnt macrame. He now does his own macrame workshop here and filmed the second macrame DVD. The code is OZMP50. It's £4.95. And I learnt macrame from watching this DVD and from watching our YouTube channel as well. It's amazing, isn't it?
Fantastic. As I said, best £5 I've ever spent.
OZMP50, £4.95. Okay, if you want to add it to your order, go for it. Okay. So the details on there for actually for the kit, but it's actually for the DVD, so it's £4.95p. Okay, so the code is right, OZMP50, £4.95. Great. Awesome.
So what I'll do, if I just show you how we finish off.
Yes, please.
When you get to the bottom of the earring, when you've got your 3 pieces here, take all 3 pieces and push them through the last bead.
So through your smoky quartz, probably.
Yeah. So we've got one going round the smoky quartz and then the other's going through, like so. So you put your 3 pieces through, and then all you do is you get a crimp bead that we get in the kit, and put them over all 3 strands and crimp together, which you see at the bottom of the earring.
Okay.
Got the on here, and then at the top we take the piece of wire that we've got, we pop on a crimp bead, fold it back on itself, and then using your flat nose pliers, pull that down a little bit.
So flexible, this wire is
It's
gorgeous,
lovely,
isn't it?
it really is nice. So get down to the bottom of the wire, just give it a crimp again, like so, and then just attach your shepherd's hook to the top and then cut off any loose scraggly bits
Oh, it's lovely.
that you find. But no, it's a really nice material.
You're just
to
using
use.
it's so lovely, it's so flexible. You're just using it as if it was a
absolutely.
normal thread. You would just naturally assume that you wouldn't be able to do this kind of, that this kind of wire wouldn't have that kind of flexibility and malleability to be able to make to macrame with it. But you can do it. It's amazing, and the proof is here.
If, as I said at the beginning, if you take 10 inches and then do the 2 earrings and use that as the lazy strand, you'll have enough left to do the actual macrame on both pairs.
Gorgeous.
As I said at the beginning, I didn't know if I was going to have enough wire, so I've used beading thread. I mean, you could use beading thread actually on both of those, and you'd have a bit more wire left to do another ring or another project.
I just love that. Absolutely gorgeous. And do you know what? The ametrine that we bought you just a few seconds ago, I think would go so beautifully with this kit, don't you think, Mark?
It was even nicer close up.
Isn't it gorgeous? It's just the most delicious strand. If you wanted to put it in maybe a macrame bracelet, you know, it just goes so well.
Oh wow.
The ametrine that we bought you, £29.95p. It really is such a rarity to be able to get this in rounds and to get it in this kind of quality and colour. I just think it's absolutely superb, and with this kit as well, it's a match made in heaven, isn't it?
Beautiful. Gosh.
It's wonderful. Got those wonderful spring colours in there as well. Now, it's time for Wall of Fame. It's that time already. Time for Wall of Fame. Don't go anywhere.
Okay, first of all, we've got this beautiful lapis,
bit of
isn't it?
lapis.
This is 234, and this is from Selena in Middlesex. Hi everyone at Jewellery Maker. This is my first entry to the Wall of Fame. It is also the first piece of jewellery I made.
Oh,
gosh.
wow, amazing.
That's beautiful. I wanted a special present for a friend's 60th birthday and retirement, so I decided to make her a jewellery set. All the materials are from Jewellery Maker and include gold-plated for finding, So Delight and lapis lazuli beads. I made it just before Christmas and now I have the bug. Thanks for all the inspiration and fantastic gemstones. Kind regards, and that's Selena from Middlesex.
I think that's just gorgeous. You've got a really good eye for design there. Love the way the gemstones have been spaced out. Really, really lovely piece of jewellery there. Isn't that gorgeous? I love lapis.
First piece.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing. This is what I said over the last few months. The quality of the entries we've had on the Wall of Fame has just been amazing, 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 amazing. We've got number 236 here. Beautiful scale mail designs and some loads of wirework designs actually. It's been sent in by Carol from Whitney, who says, "Hi all at Jewellery Maker, love the shows but spend far too much money. And I love watching the designers. Started watching after my dad died. I gave up work after him, so found the days empty, then found Jewellery Maker, and making jewellery is good therapy. Here's my Wall of Fame entry. Thank you, Carol from Whitney." That's absolutely gorgeous, Carol. Thank you so much. You've been really busy with all that. That's just gorgeous. Have you had a go at scale mail
I haven't,
yet?
not yet. That might be another monthly
It's
task,
awesome.
yes.
It's absolutely awesome, scale mail.
I wonder where Carol lives then.
What's OX? So,
That's
so it's
me, you see.
Oxfordshire.
This is me. I live in Whitney.
Oh,
I'm
do
just trying to
you?
think where the road is. We might be close neighbours.
There you go, you might be neighbours, Carol. There you go.
We might bump into each other in a certain supermarket.
You might do.
We're not allowed to say, are we? No. It's the nicer one in Whitney. This is 233, and this is from Jennifer. Hi, Jennifer. This is my first entry to the Wall of Fame. I've been a beader for some time. Like more people, I didn't think that I would be able to afford such gemstones. I only found Jewellery Maker a few months ago. In this set, you can see our carnelian hearts, Botswana fancy twisted squares, and agate striped rounds, wired together with antique gold wire, all from Jewellery Maker. I love gems, so shiny, smooth, just wonderful. Keep up the good work. It is such a pleasure to watch you all. I only make for myself, so cannot buy all that I would like. And that's Jennifer.
Isn't that lovely? Thank you so much. What a lovely email. Thank you so much, Jennifer. That's lovely. I've got number 235 here. Gorgeous garnet. This just shows you how beautiful and effective garnet can look against white gemstones. Yeah, double drilled quartz. Wow, gorgeous. This has been sent in by John in Caithness in Scotland. He says, hi, Jewellery Maker. Happy New Year from the far north of bonny Scotland. Here's my entry. Here's my entry for the Wall of Fame for 2013. It's made up from garnet, crackled quartz, and clear quartz drops. All supplied by Jewellery Maker. Hope you like it, and then 2013 will be our lucky Wall of Fame year. My friend Linda and I love the show, so keep up the good work. Best wishes, and that's from John. Thank you so much, John. Really, really lovely design there. Quite classic, actually. Quite a kind of a Victorian kind of design, beautiful. Actually. Really, really lovely. Thank you so much for that email, John.
So that's another combination I wouldn't have thought to put together.
No, neither would I. Looks great, though, doesn't it? Garnet and white quartz, beautiful.
Fantastic. And this is number 232, and this is from Helen in West Yorkshire. Hi all, this is my entry for this week's Wall of Fame, made with 4mm yellow fire agate from a seed bead bundle, beading thread and gold-plated copper findings, all from Jewellery Maker. I made the bracelet using macrame technique. It can also be worn as a choker-length necklace. Hope you like them all, from Helen. P.S. I made the earrings tonight while being kept amused by Jenny on The Late Show. Thank you, Jenny. And that was sent from Helen in West Yorkshire.
Lovely. Thank you so much, Helen. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Really lovely. I love the way you displayed the jewellery as well. It's lovely. Now, coming up in a few minutes, we're going to be doing a bit of a recap on our early bird special, which was our Kumihimo bundle. Sorry. And our demo is going to be coming up at about midday. But coming up in just a few minutes, in a few seconds even, is this bundle here. Now, Mark guessed correctly. You've got ametrine. You've got aquamarine and genuine yellow opal coming up in a few seconds. The first time that I've ever brought you yellow opal, actually, in all my years of presenting. It's going to be coming up in just a few seconds. I cannot wait.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new Jewellery Maker hobby.
Do you make jewellery as a hobby? Would you like to learn key skills to help you successfully market and sell your handmade jewellery? We are working with Angela Edwards, who is an experienced jewellery maker as well as a small business trainer, to bring you the perfect course to help develop basic business skills. The full course includes how to create a business plan to successfully sell your products, how to access current and potential customers, how to identify and profile your target market, how to generate leads to secure current and future sales, how to use online social networking to your advantage, and key knowledge on legal requirements and insurances. For information about dates and to reserve your place, please contact 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. If you have a question or query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
This is such a treat. It really, really is. When you think about spring and summer and what makes them different to autumn and winter, what is it? It's the colours, isn't it? It's the colours that you see. It's the greens. It's the breaking through the clouds. It's the beautiful blue skies. And do you know what? I think this bundle just reflects those wonderful spring and summer colours absolutely beautifully. This is a Gems of Distinction bundle. I was lucky enough to go to Jaipur in India just a few months ago, about September last year, to go and see where a lot of our Gems of Distinction, well, where all of our Gems of Distinction strands come from, and to meet the team over there. I've never met such a dedicated team of workers. It was absolutely incredible. Everybody is so passionate about Jewellery Maker. Everybody is so passionate about genuine gemstones. And when I went to see these incredible gemstone strands being put together, I was amazed at the time and the effort and the skill that went into creating these incredible Gems of Distinction strands. What is a Gems of Distinction strand? Well, generally speaking, a Gems of Distinction strand is a strand of very high quality gemstones, and these are the kind of what we would describe as bead quality, but they are gemstone quality. So they're the kind of quality we would set into 9 carat or 18 carat gold, no questions asked, into 95 sterling silver, absolutely. They're the kind of pieces that we wouldn't even question to be set into precious metals, and they're the kind of pieces of they're the kind of known examples that we would see sold on our sister channels here at the Genuine Gemstone Company that focuses more on genuine gemstone jewellery. Now, all of these gemstones you can see in front of you are hand faceted, hand drilled, hand graduated for colour and for size. I think the quality here is amazing. The colour is superb. Now, you're getting a strand here of aquamarine, and I'd like to draw your attention to the clarity of the aquamarine. It is absolutely beautiful, isn't it? The clarity, the brilliance. You wouldn't normally expect to get that on a strand of aquamarine. I think you'd normally expect for us to focus more maybe on the colour, but the clarity is absolutely unbelievable, which is why it is that kind of quality you would easily set into 18 karat gold. The next gemstone strand is a strand of opal. I've brought you opal before on Jewellery Maker. I've auctioned opal lots on our sister channels as well. I've never brought you opal though. And I have to say, I want some more of this. I just love it. Can you see that white, almost, well, it's like a schiller, it's like an opalescence coming out of this incredible genuine gemstone, a little bit like looking at really beautiful yellow moonstone perhaps, or yellow sunstone. Now, with the last kit that we brought you, absolutely amazing, absolutely perfect with those smoky quartz, with the citrines, because you've got really organic tones there. When you get gem strands which reflect the colours you get in nature, you know they're going to suit any skin tone, any hair colour, any eye colour. You know that they're just going to look great in jewellery. Now, you've got 2 strands here. The yellow opal itself is a 20 centimetre strand. It's much, much, much longer than normal Gems of Distinction strands. You could just about make a necklace out of this. Easily make a couple of bracelets, no problem at all. The aquamarine is just a couple of centimetres shorter. 22 centimetres in the in the aquamarine, I do beg your pardon. And how much in the yellow opal? So it's going to be a little bit longer in the opal, but 22 centimetres in the aquamarine. This bundle What kind of price point are you thinking of? Well, we know our gems of distinction strands are that little bit more expensive because they're hand faceted, they're hand drilled. There's a lot of attention to detail here, and each one of these gemstones can go through, what, a 40 to 50 minute process just to get from gemstone rough to a finished bead. So each one of these gemstones could have gone through that kind of each one of these gemstones will have gone through that process. That is collectively hours and hours and hours, hundreds of hours worth of work that goes through to bring you a strand like this. This is a 25 centimetre strand and a 22 centimetre strand in the aquamarine. Now, our gems of distinction strands can vary in price really anywhere from kind of £14 to £32. How about if each one of these strands was less than £20 each? How about if each one of these strands was less than £12 each? Today, this is your deal. Honestly, for a Gems of Distinction bundle, £21.95. I would put £21.95 on the aquamarine, £21.95 on the opal, and no questions asked. £21.95 for them both. If you've never worked with Gems of Distinction strands, now is the time. Now is the time. What's your experience of working with Gems of Distinction strands, Mark?
I've bought quite a few of them, but it's quite difficult to actually take them off the strand. You don't want to because they are just so beautiful. What I've done with a lot of mine, I've made earrings using beading thread, and they come in all sorts of colours now.
Lovely.
So all you do is you thread, because the holes are quite small. I mean, some of the larger ones in the middle you can get onto a head pin or an eye pin, but most of them you'll need to use a beading thread or a 0.4 wire.
Yeah, lovely idea.
Something like that. But opal, as we were talking about craft fairs earlier, I found it really difficult in the past to give people gemstone for October because I just couldn't get any anywhere.
Of course, yeah.
So it wasn't until Gems of Distinction came along that I've actually at last been able to get opal at last.
October's birthstone,
and now I can fulfil people's needs for October.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are born in October for some strange reason.
Isn't that funny?
I'm not
It's been a baby boom.
Yes. So at last now I'm able to do, and it's not just white. I mean it's yellow, and we had pink in the past.
Yeah.
So it's
fire
amazing.
opal as well.
And they're beautiful.
It is very, very, very limited in edition now. This double Gems of Distinction bundle not only goes with the last kit that we brought you, but with our next brand new kit, which is going to be our last brand new kit today. It is incredible, okay? I'm actually going to show you a couple of pieces of jewellery from our last kit today. Get this, add it to your order. You can use them side on, you can use them end on, set them as buttons. It makes the most beautiful designs. If you want to be inspired by anybody's designs, go onto our Facebook page. There are over 10,000 fans of jewellery on there who would love to give you hints and tips and a bit of advice on how to use these Gems of Distinction gemstones. My advice to you would be keep the designs simple. Keep them simple. Make some beautiful beading thread earrings, as Mark suggested. Make a really beautiful brooch. Keep the design simple. The gemstones will speak for themselves. The gemstones will sell themselves. Keep the designs simple. Don't cluster them with lots and lots of other gemstones. Keep them very, very simple, because you've got something very, very special here. Hand faceted, hand drilled, hand sourced gemstones for £21.95p. Well done, hold those lines. Great deal there. Awesome, awesome quality, well done. So now our next brand new kit, we want you to text in and let us know which technique you would like to see Mark demonstrate from the last kit. You look worried, Mark.
When was this planned? No pressure.
Sorry, Mark. Sorry, Mark. But we looked at this. We looked at the last kit that we're going to bring you today. Every single piece of jewellery we wanted Mark to make, and I just said, let's have the whole show with just Mark demonstrating everything from a kit. She said no. She said no, we couldn't do that. But we've whittled it down to two designs, two very, very different designs. These two designs, believe it or not, are from the same kit. A beautiful pair of memory wire, leather cord, sunstone earrings. These are my colours. Absolutely love these earrings. Love them. And an amethyst. Is it amethyst or charoite? Is it charoite? You get Sharite in the last kit. Goodness me. Or this beautiful Sharite bracelet. Used all of this gorgeous chain to make a beautiful kind of charm bracelet. It's going to make a lovely sound when you wear that one. So we want your help. Would you like to see the earrings technique or the bracelet technique? I'd like you to text in. It is Sharite, brilliant. So text in to 60777, start your text with the word JM Studio, your name, where you're from. The technique which gets the most requests, Mark will demonstrate. So either earrings or bracelets. So earrings or bracelets, okay? Which would be lovely. And any questions you have for Mark? Any comments you want to make about today's show? Anything which you're loving today? Anything you want to see more of? We'd just love to hear from you. Lovely. Right. So, earrings or bracelet? Let us know which one you want to see. Now, okay, we brought you an early bird special, which was absolutely tremendous. Okay, we are going to see a demonstration on this amazing bundle after midday, but I want to give you a bit of a recap as to what this early bird special actually is. It is one of our biggest selling products from last year, our Kumihimo wheel. Now we are going to get a sneaky peek as to what Mark has been creating over there in just a couple of seconds. I'll come over to you, Mark, don't worry, darling. But let me show you what you're going to be getting in this bundle. This is the absolute essential that you need if you're going to be doing Kumihimo. Kumihimo is the most amazing thing to go into if you want to make friendship bracelets, if you want to make really beautiful, colourful bracelets, necklaces, key fobs, keychains are absolutely gorgeous. It is, Mark says, easier than macrame. Mark says it's easier than macrame. You actually only started Kumihimo yesterday, didn't you, Mark? Okay, so Mark only started Kumihimo yesterday. You get your essential Kumihimo disc. You need this. If you're going to do Kumihimo, you need this. You have to have this. If you don't have it, then you're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to do it. Basically, Mark's using his at the minute. You also get 80 meters of ribbon, woo! Which Mark is Kumihimoing at the minute. 80 meters of ribbon. Kumihimoing, I don't think that's actually a word. Your Kumihimo disc, so, oh look, it stands up lovely. At least 300 meters of beading thread, at least 30 meters of elastic, monofilament, at least 14 coils of memory wire, 2 meters of purple waxed cord, there's no more room, 28 ribbon endings with extender chains, 28 of them. Goodness me, for your bracelets, for your necklaces, and 40 organza gift bags. Right. You are not going to be able to believe the price point of this. If you weren't tuned in for our early bird, especially if you were doing the school run, if you were, or wherever you were, get this now. There's still some of these available. £14.95p. We brought you Kumihimo just before Christmas. It's sold out. It's back in stock. It looks like it might sell out again today. Over 280 of these kits have already gone. And I've got loads of you on the phone lines now. You should be paying over £30 for everything here, but you're saving about £21. We're making you that massive, massive saving. 80 meters of ribbon, 300 meters of beading thread, 30 meters of elastic, monofilament, 2 meters of wax, at least 14 coils of your memory wire, 40 organza gift bags, and your essential Kumihimo disc. Now, I want a bit of a sneaky preview, to what Mark has been doing. How have you been getting on, Mark?
Do you want to have a look?
Oh, yes, I want to have a look. Gonna head over to our Mark.
This is amazing.
Here we go. So,
isn't that beautiful?
Oh my goodness me!
First time with ribbon as well, and it's fantastic to use.
So you've learned Kumihimo yesterday?
Yes. It's beautiful, isn't it?
That is gorgeous. I absolutely love that.
So with those colours, and I'm going to make a pendant or something using the fuchsia wire that I had in my challenge as well.
Oh, Mark, this is amazing. This is so lovely. It's so great. So I really admire your honesty saying, you know, I started Kumihimo yesterday. You know, this is just something which is brand new to me. But you think it's actually simpler than
Yes.
macrame?
Yes.
I don't have any
Colours, I'm going to use those 4 as well, which I think will look amazing.
Would you just add them on?
No, it will be a separate. I mean, you could add them on, but that's going to be another braid.
This is going to be amazing. If you're sitting at home and you really, really want to come in and get this Kumihimo set, I've got a lot of you on the phone lines at the minute. There is a queue, I'm not going to lie to you, there's a big, big queue on the phone lines at the minute. These are some, well, just at the bottom of the screen there are some of the design, some kind of design ideas that you might want to look at making. The internet is awash with tutorials, patterns, ideas, design, loads of different designers as well. Our Facebook page has got loads of photos from you that you've posted on there, from Kumihimo pieces that you've made. It's just,
well,
it's a big craze, isn't it? It's awesome.
I mean, I'm just thinking we get beading thread as well, don't we, in these in the bundle as well, because you could do the same sort of effect with beading thread, and using like a wooden spoon handle to actually push down inside the beading thread coil that you've made, and insert beads, not even on a strand, just push them in and just have a sort of a nice coiled beaded bracelet, and you'd still see the beads inside.
I love the idea. That'd be a really kind of metallic look then, wouldn't it?
Be amazing. I mean, hematite again, hematite rounds inside of wire.
Ooh.
It's very similar to the Lazy Daisy, which is my next. That's February's task for me to learn.
Good fun,
So
Lazy
yeah, I
Daisy.
can't
Yeah,
wait.
awesome.
Yeah, but this is amazing.
Brilliant. Well done to all of you who've got involved. We are going to see a demonstration on the Kumihimo in the 12 o'clock hour, which is going to be absolutely wonderful. I can't wait to see the pieces that Mark's made, and I just love what you're doing with your challenge. It's just gorgeous. Coming up now, speaking of hematite, this metallic bundle, here it is. Absolutely amazing. Thanks for that, Mark. This metallic bundle, oh, goodness me, I've been waiting for a bundle like this for such a long time. I've been waiting for a bundle like this for such a... Right, okay, that is enough. That is just enough. I love my pyrite, absolutely love it. Recently on Jewellery Maker, over the last couple of months on Jewellery Maker, we've had a real surge of brand new pyrite, and it has been some of the best quality pyrite I've ever seen. It was very, and I was talking to Paula Bennett, who's the head of Jewellery Maker, before Christmas, and she was saying it was so difficult for her to get hold of. You might have seen her actually live on screen. She was talking to you about the pyrite, how difficult it was to get hold of. We were very, very picky. We only wanted the very, very best quality. We wanted the most reflective pyrite we could find. We wanted a pyrite which had a really beautiful quality to it. We managed to find it. This is probably the first time I've been able to bring you a bundle of pyrite, of this brand new quality pyrite. Now, the most exciting thing about this bundle is the range of gemstones. I don't know if you can see. I'm just gonna go here. See that? Can you see those two beautiful little petite strands? Oh my goodness me! It's like I've died and gone to seed bead heaven. This is the most amazing bundle because of those two strands. Let me show you the first strand. This is enormous. It's so heavy. Pyrite's a really heavy gemstone. It's a very substantial gemstone. You really know you're wearing it. And I really like that. I really, really like that. Quite often if you look at I don't know, really great quality watches, like Swiss watches, or you look at a really great quality camera, you can really feel the quality because it's really heavy. It's exactly the same kind of feeling that you get when you hold a piece of pyrite like this. You really feel that quality, you really feel the gemstone. It's a very sensory gemstone. These are enormous 475 carats of pyrite coins. These are 16 millimeters in diameter. Look how shiny they are, aren't they beautiful? Next strand, highly faceted pyrite plain rounds here. 8 millimeters in diameter. Wow, 275 carats. When you think about what kind of carat weight two strands like this would be in white quartz, it would be significantly less. Pyrite is such a dense gemstone. It's such a heavy gemstone. Just gorgeous. So 275 carats of pyrite, 475 there. Now, this is what really is getting me excited. Plain 4 mil rounds of pyrite. Can you imagine following the technique that Mark did earlier on, the BDB technique, using those pearls. Can you imagine doing the same, using pyrite and incorporating them with that kit? Our first brand new kit with the tourmaline, with the pearls, with the Botswana agate. Can you imagine the designs you can make? These are beautiful 4mm rounds, 50 carats in total. Now, surely that's as little as we're going to go. We're not going to go any smaller than 4mm because that would just be such a difficult gemstone to be able to bring to you, to be able to facet. I have the cutest strand here. I don't know how we've done this. These are teeny tiny 2mm rounds, which have been faceted. Look at that! At that. Can you see the sparkle from that strand? Isn't it beautiful? Mark, what would you use a strand of 2mm faceted rounds? They look like sparkly Christmas lights. I love them.
I would use them as spacers in between white or cream pearls. I mean, the cream pearls that we had in that first kit, using those as spacer beads.
What a lovely idea.
Amazing. Or if we had any lapis, any large lapis, and use them as spacers. But
can you imagine being able to work with 2mm to work with gemstones which are 4mm or 2mm in itself is very, very it's very, very difficult for us to be able to bring you these kind of gemstones, because when we bring you gemstones which are this kind of size, which are really, really, really petite, they become a lot more difficult to facet because everything has to be downsized. The tools, the scale of everything is downsized. So for us to be able to bring you 2mm faceted rounds, 4mm seed beads, is unbelievably difficult, but we've done it. Now, you are not going to be able to believe the price of this bundle. I'm looking at this bundle. If we could get this bundle near the kind of 20, 27, 29 pound mark, I would be over the moon. I know how difficult it's been for us to be able to get hold of this quality pyrite. I know how expensive it's been for us to be able to get hold of this pyrite quality. You've got a 30-day money-back guarantee. You've got just 2.95 P&P per order. I don't think you're going to be able to believe this. Brand new today, available till 9 AM tomorrow morning. These bundles are about saving you money, and you are saving a goosebumps. £19.95p. That is the most incredible quality, the most amazing. Mark, you know how difficult it is, how difficult it must be to physically facet a gemstone which is 2mm in diameter.
How can they facet something at 2mm?
With great difficulty, Mark. I think that's probably the answer. Can you imagine how difficult it is to drill a gemstone that is 2mm? I once saw a report, and I think it might have been on the internet. A guy, I can't remember what his name was. It might be Willard. He had a funny name like Willard Wigan or something like that. And he's a guy who makes these tiny statues, and he makes them to go on top of pinheads and to go and he carves pencil lead. He has to carve them at a time when planes aren't flying over because of the vibrations. He has to carve them at times when he doesn't have a cold because his breathing would be too heavy. I mean, this is the kind of scale that we're talking about. These are 2mm rounds. They're like stars. I mean, look at that. I'm hardly moving them at all. Look at that. That is just. I just want that. I'd pay £19.95 just of that strand. Just amazing. The faceting, the time it takes to facet gemstones like this is unbelievable. Absolutely wonderful. For less than £20, all 4 strands here. I've got a lot. Clearly, you've been waiting for a bundle like this. It is amazing. And just to point out what kind of strands could you put this with today? Everything from the garnet. Look at what it does to that strand of garnet. Oh, that is beautiful. That's red wine and gold. Oh.
Look amazing against the aquamarine
That's
we had
beautiful,
earlier.
Isn't it? I mean, that looks like an heirloom, doesn't it? The tanzanite and the pyrite. That looks like an heirloom. What about with the ametrine? Sorry, Mark, what did you say, darling? I'm so distracted.
I would have put it with the aquamarine that we had earlier, the nuggets that came with the apatite right at the beginning.
Ah, yeah.
Apatite, aquamarine and pyrite looks amazing.
What a lovely idea. And actually with the turquoise, would it go with the turquoise? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Egyptian. It just adds a richness, it adds a decadence, it adds almost like a heritage to the kind of gemstones that you put it with. It's ever so funny, isn't it? It's just gorgeous. It's like looking at just pure quality. I just love pyrite. I love the quality pyrite that we've got here. And believe you or not, it's been such a difficult thing to get hold of. I think that's absolutely beautiful. Web buyers, please. Oh, look at that. I've just twisted them together. That and a bracelet. I mean, I'm a real sucker for things like this. Look at that. Look at that. You just want that, don't you? Ooh! Just beautiful. Web buyers, you have to check out your baskets quickly. And the reason why I say that is that if we say, for instance, have 100 bundles in stock, okay, and we get to the last 5, and say 20 of them have gone on the web, but you haven't checked out your basket, if we have 20 more phone bidders who come through, they will get priority. That bundle will be taken out your basket and given to a phone buyer who will pay there and then, which is why I say check out your baskets really nice and quickly on the web, because if you don't, things do fall out your basket and it will be given to somebody who can pay straight away. So I mean, that's the fairest way that we can do it. Absolutely gorgeous. I want that. Oh, I want everything to have a sip of my hot water. Now, you know the last kit that we bought you with that gorgeous gold-plated sterling silver wire? You know I said our next kit's absolutely amazing. You know we just bought you pyrite. We're bringing you tanzanite today, garnet. It's like the who's who of gemstones. Do you know something that would go with pretty much everything that we brought to you today? Wire. Now, wire is something that we are seeing. It's coming to the forefront of so many people's designs. On the Wall of Fame, people are sending in entries saying, this is my first entry to the Wall of Fame, and it features wire. Guest designers like Mark only started working with wire 3 months ago. You can't stop him now. He's obsessed. No, but it is something which is just addictive, isn't it?
It's going to be.
It can make
it really is.
It can make kits go infinitely further. You'll find that you use less gemstones and more wire, so you can make that kit go even further. The wire that we have here is so easy to work with, and the general kind of feedback that I've had from guest designers who've worked with other wire before they came to work at Jewellery Maker is that the wire here is far less brittle. It's a lot more forgiving. It's a lot more flexible. You can make designs like this. Okay, now this is this is a bit of wire wrapping, as you can see around the gemstones there, and that's a bit of gizmo work as well. Gizmo is one of our tools, which is basically a bit like a coat hanger that you wrap wire around, and you can make the most beautiful cores out of it. It's not in stock at the minute; it has sold out at the minute, but maybe you want to get the DVD. We've got it in order. As soon as it comes in, it sells out. It's one of our most popular tools that we've ever had here at Jewellery Maker. This is 100 meters of wire. The difference with this wire to your normal wire that you get on Jewellery Maker is this isn't gold coloured, this isn't gold painted, this is yellow gold plated. So precious metal plated 0.6 millimetre gauge copper wire. 100 metres and it's £17.95p. It's back in stock. Whenever you come in for workshops, if you ever get the chance to come to the Jewellery Maker studios, I want you to test any one of our management team and say, what is the one thing that you have to order day in, day out on Jewellery Maker? Universally, they will say it's wire. Wire is something which I've started to use. I've only been making jewellery for a couple of months, and I'm starting to mess around with bits of wire. Mark only started to work with wire about 3 months ago. The amount of guest designers who we have, who when they first came to Jewellery Maker, had never used wire before in their lives, but now absolutely love it. They've been completely converted. It's amazing. £17.95 when you get the chance to come in and get yellow gold plated, so not gold coloured, yellow gold plated, precious metal plated wire. Than £18. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Get it, add it to your order, because it will go with every single one of our kits, every single one of our brand new strands that we've bought you so far today. Well done. Right now, this is our final brand new kit today. This kit should come with a warning, and I'm actually going to give you a warning before we bring the graphics on screen. I want everyone to have a fair chance here. Don't start dialing yet because there's nothing available. You can't get it yet, okay? You can't get it. When the graphics come on screen, anyone can get it. Anyone can get it, okay? This kit is gonna sit, okay? I don't think who put this kit together, do we know? The 3 kits that we've had today have been the most beautiful kits. Oh, it's Rebecca, lovely, one of Becky's kits. Becky's one of our team who works upstairs. She's a lovely girl. She's got such an eye for colour, such an eye for fashion. She's one of those girls who always turns up to work looking absolutely immaculate and beautiful and very fashionable. So you know someone like that is going to put an amazing kit together. Start dialing now. This kit is called Sandy Retreat. I love this. I absolutely adore this kit. Right, let me show you what's in it. It's gonna go. Right, here we go. I think that's enough of a warning. Right. Sunstone nuggets. Beautiful sunstone medium nuggets. They're around about 8x6 to 14x12 millimeters in diameter, 250 carats in total. You're looking at one of the most unusual members of the feldspar family. The feldspar family includes gemstones like labradorite, moonstone, and of course, beautiful sunstone. The quality and the colour is absolutely amazing. You get a really beautiful optical property here. Really beautiful optical property in this incredible genuine gemstone that gives you the look and the image and the feeling of peach moonstone. It's beautiful. The next strand, sunstone large. Now look at that! Can you see that, Amelia? Can you see the light shining up? Can you see the shiller? It's blinding her. It's blinding her. It's amazing. Now look at the difference in the 2 gemstone strands. You've got the same gemstone, same kind of quality and colour, but look at what happens when you get a slightly larger surface area on the edge of the gem. It just reflects that light beautifully, doesn't it? Next strand. Blue agate. I want this kit. Blue agate. Look at the colour combination. Isn't it gorgeous? 160 carats of blue agate. Beautiful, gorgeous, amazing. And then one of the rarest gems on the planet. It is a one locational gemstone, just like the tanzanite we're going to be bringing you later on. Charoite. We only got this gemstone in at Gems TV, our sister channels, and we pride ourselves on being able to get pretty much any gemstone in the world. We only got this gemstone at the Genuine Gemstone Company just over a year ago. It's a totally natural genuine gemstone. It's like morganite, kunzite, amethyst, sage amethyst, rose quartz, all together, mixed together in one beautiful gemstone. Now, there's a lot more in this kit. Oh my goodness me. Right, okay, you're going to be getting 10 meters. This is awesome. 10 meters of beige, genuine leather 3mm diameter cord. This is beautiful. You are going to love the jewelry that Mark has made. It's absolutely mesmerizing. This is all, feels gorgeous, this aqua leather cord. 10 meters of aqua blue genuine leather cord. Okay, so it's genuine leather cord which has been coated in this aqua color. Now, look at these colors. That is spring, summer, vintage, quality. Put pearls with that, put white quartz with that. It just looks delicious. As well as everything you've got with this kit, you're going to be getting extras. Cobalt blue ribbon, 10 meters, 10 organza gift bags, memory wire, woohoo! At least 14 cores of memory wire, bracelet memory wire. You're also going to be getting ribbon endings with extended chains. You've also got blue beading thread, silver colored beading thread, and clear elastic, which I'm going to pop just there, and 100 silver plated copper findings. Now, I have kind of rushed through the extras which you're going to be getting here, and that is because we've got so many people on the phone lines who are waiting for the so many of these have already gone on the web as well. You're not going to be able to believe the price of this kit. It is going to sell out. Today, it's yours. Oh. I can't even look at that price. I'm not telling you, Mark.
Okay.
I'm not telling you. £21.95. You going to talk to me or not?
That's amazing.
£21.95. It's ridiculous, isn't it? We had a bit of a text in. He's not actually talking to me at the minute. He's genuinely not talking to me. Right. That's going to be an interesting technique. We had a text in. We wanted you to text in to let us know which technique you'd like to see, either the earring or bracelet technique. The bracelet won by 1 vote. So we're going to see the technique to this incredible bracelet here. Absolutely beautiful. But first, you've got to look at this jewellery. I want this This necklace is just... It's like a lion's mane. It's so beautiful. What was your inspiration behind this necklace, Mark? 'Cause it's just amazing.
Well, I had that turquoise cord, and I thought I cannot just do macrame with it. How can I incorporate it
Doesn't
into a
it
necklace?
feel amazing, that cord?
It's lovely. And you get masses and masses of it. And I thought, well, what can I do that's a bit out of the box? Yeah, but I love it. I love it.
Yeah, it's just gorgeous. It feels beautiful. It looks beautiful. You've also got, you've made the most of this aqua cord in this necklace, but in this bracelet, the macrame bracelet you've made here, you don't need any gemstones in it at all, do you?
There's not a single bead in it at all.
Not a single finding either.
No.
Isn't that beautiful? Look at the earrings behind it, isn't it beautiful? The earrings behind it there with a beautiful sunstone, that gorgeous tiered effect. And it's a great way of making a beautiful pair of earrings and actually using minimal gemstones. You've only used 10 gemstones in that pair of earrings. Just gorgeous.
That's a really unusual shape, actually.
The beautiful,
flat
aren't they?
Yes, yes.
And then you've got these 2 bracelets over here. You've got your macrame, and sunstone bracelet. This colour combination, I just think, is delicious. That's just beautiful. Sorry, I'm really enthusiastic about this kit. I just absolutely love the jewellery that you've made here. It's very, very, very low in stock. The bracelet that you've made here with the beige cord and the blue agate, isn't that gorgeous?
And all I've done with this one is I've used the blue agate, made little stretchy bracelets, incorporating 10 of the stones, and then used a piece of the leather cord as the lazy strand to go through, and then macramed around the beads.
That's fantastic.
That's another way of using chips.
I must just say very quickly, because Mark runs our macrame course here at the Genuine Gemstone Company at Jewellery Maker. There is still a few spaces left on Mark's macrame course, which is on the 18th, Friday the 18th of January, which is a week on Friday? I think it's a week on Friday.
Yes.
For the January sale, you're actually going to get 10% off if you book on that course, but only on this course for January. So there's actually 10% off. So if you want to book onto that course, go for it. There's only a few spaces left, but it's going to be fastest fingers first. So if you want to learn from the macrame master, that is quite a title, Mark.
It is.
The macrame master. The macrame master. Then I said it 3 times then, sorry. Then you can book onto Mark's macrame course. You get 10% off, but only in the month of January. Now,
I love those earrings.
Aren't they gorgeous?
And all that is it's just, if you take one coil of memory wire, it's always best to have too much. Take one end and just make a little coiled loop on the end, and then just using the cord to do macrame along the memory wire, which I think we feature in our DVD, doesn't it? We did macrame on memory wire necklace
yes,
and
we did.
bracelet.
Yeah, we
So
did.
Same technique.
Yeah.
And then just decide the length you want to stop, and then make another coil on the memory wire. I use a bit of stronger glue than nail varnish on the tops there, and then just attach the little shepherd's hook.
Gorgeous.
It's a brilliant way of using
Now
it.
we're going to see the technique on this particular bracelet here. I must just tell you, we've only got about 25 of this kit available. It's been very, 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 very popular. Mark, how do we go about making a bracelet like this? Because this looks so luxurious and so decadent.
It is so simple, you will not believe.
Really?
Yep.
It doesn't look simple, it looks really intricate.
So simple. It's one of my old, my stalwarts, the old ladder weave.
Right.
But with a bit of a twist. So what you need to do is you've got a metre piece of chain in your kit. And what I did the necklace first, on using the chain on there as an extender. So whatever chain I had left, which was about nearly 3/4.
Yeah, it must have been quite a lot. You've used that much in this
I
necklace.
cut them all into 3 link pieces, the remaining of it. So it's quite a time-consuming. So you count 3 links, cut the 4th.
Yeah.
3 links, cut the 4th. So you've got all these tiny little 3 links. And then you get a piece of beading thread, too much than you need. And what you need is you take off the shine right. Can't believe that.
It's amazing, isn't it?
And if you always start with the small beads and then go bigger as you're going along the bracelet. So so you take one bead
bigger as you go
first of all.
towards the centre?
Yeah, and then you go smaller again. Okay, so you pop on your and then you pop on a piece of chain, one side. That's it.
Seriously?
And then you pop on another piece of chain on that side, and then add another bead. So one side, and then one the other. As I said, you'd normally take the whole strand off and graduate it in size, small to large, and pop on beads, and then pop on another piece of chain.
That is just,
like so.
That is so simple, Mark.
And then another piece of chain, and then this time you go for a larger bead because you're getting nearer.
Yeah, because you're getting near the centre.
Yeah, so one thread in one way, as we did with the pearls earlier.
It just adds so much texture, doesn't it, Mark? And that's the main. That's the main thing. That's really seems to be what's happening in jewellery at the minute. It's textures. It's mixed media pieces. It's mixing leather with gemstones. It's mixing chain with wood with gemstones. It's mixing metal with fabric. Just lovely.
So you got your first diamond, as we had with the pearls, and then you pop on another piece of chain and just keep going on that until you get to the.
This is amazing.
Get to the length bead, and then another piece of chain. So it does take a lot of chain, but because you've got it in little 3 link pieces, it just looks so delicate.
It's just lovely. It's so lovely to see this.
And then another one.
So it is going to be a relatively. It's going to be slightly time-consuming when you cut the chain and to actually thread the pieces on, but. It's such a simple technique.
Yeah, so
can't get over it.
Yeah, so it's the quadrant weave or ladder weave, however we call it.
Yeah.
But just incorporating a piece of 3-link chain in between every single piece. And then what I've done here is, when you get to the end, you just pop on, as I've done here, using a tiny bit of the chain as an extender with one of the bolt ring clasps that you get from the kit. But no, it's just brilliant.
We've got 16 of these kits left now, 15 of these left now. Add it to your order. Really, really fantastic design there. And as you were saying earlier on, Mark, that's going to sound beautiful. Can you imagine jangling your wrist with that?
It's like a charm bracelet in effect.
It really is, yeah.
Without the charms. But, I loved it.
I bet you did.
It's really simple.
Now I've got a strand of gemstones here, which is it really is the perfect addition to this kit. It's turquoise. Wow. When I saw this strand of turquoise this morning, I instantly thought it was dyed howlite. Why? Why? Because I have never seen turquoise with this consistency of colour. I've never seen it. We've had green turquoise in the past, we've had blue turquoise, which is absolutely wonderful, but it's got a black matrix running all the way through it. This is the only strand of natural green turquoise I've ever seen that hardly has any of that black matrix. You just wouldn't, it almost looks too good to be true, doesn't it?
Gosh.
I can confirm it is 100% natural. Now these are 4mm beads. Out of every single size and shape of gemstone, you are looking at probably one of the most requested, one of the most used, one of the most versatile sizes and shapes of all of them in the at Jewellery Maker. And you're looking at the gemstone which last summer sold out, and hardly anyone could get hold of turquoise. So much so that last summer, because we couldn't get hold of turquoise, we had to bring you gemstones like dyed howlite and stabilised turquoise. We couldn't even get close to bringing you natural turquoise last summer because everybody wants it in the summer because it's a really, really summery gemstone, isn't it?
I had a problem in December on my craft store because I couldn't get hold of turquoise, and
It's
being
December's
December
birthstone.
stone, that I had tanzanite on my stall, but then I had to reduce the prices because I didn't have any turquoise,
Yeah.
and so to have turquoise available, even if you don't need it now, buy it and keep it in your stash.
Exactly, yeah.
Gosh.
And I can't guarantee that we're going to be able to bring you turquoise of this quality with this purity as we get closer to spring and summer. I can't guarantee it's going to be the kind of price it's going to be today as well. Speaking of price, you could be paying. I would be happy to pay in excess of what, £30, 27 to kind of £32 for this strand. It is one of the best strands of pure green turquoise I've ever seen, with hardly any inclusions. If this is the kind of quality you want to go for it. 30 carats in total, supreme, almost pure green turquoise. Do you know what, Mark? I've seen pieces of turquoise jewellery sell, and sell for the most unbelievably high prices. But do you know what? Rightly so. It's such a difficult gemstone to get hold of, and there are so many imitations out there. It's one of the most imitated gemstones out there. It really, really is. You can get dyed gemstones which are made to look like turquoise. You can even get stabilised turquoise which is coated in a lacquer to kind of give it more stability and a bit more consistency. This is natural. This hasn't been dyed, it hasn't been affected. All that's happened is it's been dug out the ground, it's been cut, it's been faceted, it's been drilled, it's been stranded. That's it. It's amazing, isn't it? Just incredible. And so great with this kit, don't you think, Mark?
Perfect. £16.95.
I know, it's amazing, isn't it? When you look at something which is this high quality,
yeah.
That's such a beautiful colour combination. It's just delicious.
I know it's completely way out there, but that would work if anyone's got any of the fuchsia or fuchsia gemstones at home.
Yeah, so Mark's challenge that we gave him this morning with all the wire with a gorgeous multicoloured quartz. Why not try fuchsia? Fuchsia and turquoise, just gorgeous. Right, there's loads of you on the phone lines. There's lots of you getting on the phones and getting involved on the web to come in and get this. Don't go anywhere. Wall of Fame coming up in just a couple of seconds. Amazing. This is lovely. I've got number 241 here, which is some beautiful polymer clay. This has been sent in by Joe Loggy in Cambridgeshire, who says, "Dear Jewellery Maker, here's my entry for the Wall of Fame. It's been way too long since I was last in it to win it. New Year's resolution is to enter every week and keep fingers crossed and toes crossed. The picture shows two chunky necklaces, all beads made with polymer clay, and I can't tell you how much fun I had playing with the different combinations. For anyone who hasn't tried clay yet, what are you waiting for? Bring out the child in all of us." Do you know what? That's a really good thing to say, actually. It's really never a truer word said, actually. Off to see what I can make for next week's entry. Love to all, Joe Loggy in Cambridgeshire. That's absolutely beautiful, and I know exactly what you mean about polymer clay. It really does release that kind of inner child. I love it. Just gorgeous.
That's such a tanzanite blue, isn't it?
Wow. It's amazing.
This is 237, and this is from Anne Murray. "Hi all, I've been using polymer clay for a few years now, and I made this piece for my sister as a Christmas present. I used a mixture of dark blue, purple and pearl Skelpie clay and a vintage glass button from my stash. I then finished it off using a selection of colours of metallic gilders paste. I then mounted it onto rubber cord and attached a feature bail from my stash. I took nearly 6 hours to make it. Very fiddly, I hope you like it. I would love to win, as I need more polymer clay goodies. Loving the show as always," and that's from Anne.
And that's just gorgeous. Thank you so much for sending that. Beautiful. And you're right, it's a tanzanite blue.
Yes.
Tanzanite coming up before the end of the show. Please don't miss that. 240 here. Beautiful. Some jump rings. Chainmail. Amazing. It's been sent in by Una from Newcastle. He says, "Hi everyone and a happy new year. My Wall of Fame entry is a garnet set I made for my daughter for her birthday next week. Oh, it's gorgeous. Using different shaped garnets from JM. I'm pleased with the results and hope that she is too." Do you know what, Una? That is absolutely beautiful. There's loads of different jump rings in there. I don't know if you can see, but it's just gorgeous.
That bracelet is beautiful.
Isn't it just? Look at that. Una, that's absolutely beautiful, and she's going to absolutely love that. I think that's gorgeous. You're number 241, love. Best of luck.
I've got 238, and this is from Lorna in Dorset. Hi all at JM, Happy New Year to you all. Here is this week's entry into the Wall of Fame. These are some pendants that proved to be very popular at the craft fair. All gems and wire from Jewellery Maker. That's lots of love from Lorna in Dorset.
That's gorgeous. Lovely cluster design there. Lovely colours as well, really springy. Number 239 here. I think this is turquoise. Might be turquoise. Oh, with some hematite hearts. Oh, beautiful. It's been sent in from Claudia in Nuneaton. She says, I haven't seen an entry on the Wall of Fame for a while, so I thought it was about time to send one in. This is a necklace and bracelet and earring set using blue-green jasper, hematite hearts, all from Jewellery Maker, of course. I hope you all had a good Christmas and wish everyone at Jewellery Maker and the viewers a Happy New Year as well. Well, Happy New Year to you as well, Claudia. She says, love Claudia from Nuneaton. That's just lovely. Really, really lovely tones. That turquoise will go so well with this design, actually.
Beautiful.
Now, still to come, we have got Tanzanite. We've got a Kumihimo demo coming up in just a few seconds as well from Mark. We only learned Kumihimo yesterday. It's also 10% off all courses in January. I had no idea about this. Because of our January sale, there's 10% off all courses here at Jewellery Maker. So get booking onto those courses. They're absolutely wonderful. And you get a lunch included as well, which is great. And if you want to come on the Mark's next macrame course, it's on the 18th of January, which is a week on Friday. Speak to the call centre or Live Help and we can get you booked on there, and it's 10% off as well. So we've got Tanzanite still to come. We've got some amazing bundles still to come. We're going to be catching up with Mark and his challenge, his wire work challenge and his quartz challenge, and also seeing a great Kumihimo, I can't say that word, Kumihimo demonstration as well. Don't go anywhere. Brand new gemstones, brand new bundles still to come. It's been the most amazing show already today, isn't it?
Exhausted.
Don't go anywhere! We're putting him through the paces tonight.
Come and join in the fun with international art clay instructor Natalia Coleman as she teaches you the basics of making personalised rings from silver clay. During the course of the day, you will learn how to create your own rings, add texture and decoration, finishing and polishing, and how to add colour to your finished piece. The full course includes use of all relevant tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, a tour of the studios, a chance to meet our presenters, and have a chance to visit our gemstone museum. All of this for just $99.95. To book your place, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
If for any reason you're not satisfied, you have the benefit of our no-quibble 30-day money-back guarantee. Just complete the returns form enclosed with your goods and send them back for a full refund.
Join guest designer Debbie Bulford as she guides you through numerous techniques for creating flowers and leaves, from simple daisy canes to elaborate floral pieces. If you're looking to create unique handmade jewellery, then this is the course for you. The full course includes black and white clay, a colour clay pack of your choice, use of all tools, a buffet-style lunch and refreshments, and all for just $67.95. For details on course dates and availability, contact our call centre now on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
You can now watch clips from Jewellery Maker on our YouTube channel. Get interactive with Jewellery Maker.
Add to your collection with our Beading Basics DVD, which introduces you to some simple but effective beading techniques. Join some familiar faces as you follow our guest designers through their easy step-by-step tutorials. You'll be shown techniques such as the woven leaf pendant, the 3-strand weave, and many more. To get your hands on a copy, phone our call centre on 0800 644 655. Jewellery Maker, bringing out the designer in you.
I think this is the ultimate test today because we've got Mark with us today. We've given a Kumihimo project bundle too. And Mark, you only started doing Kumihimo yesterday.
6 o'clock last night.
6 o'clock last night. I love his honesty. I admire his honesty. In this particular bundle, which you're going to be able to get for £14.95p, let me just quickly show you what you're going to be getting again. Hundreds of these have already been allocated. I hasten to add, so please check out your baskets as quickly as you can. If you're going to do Kumihimo, you need this. You have to have this. It's the Kumihimo wheel. I love the branding on there. It's gorgeous. So you've got your Kumihimo wheel, which you're going to see how to use in just a few seconds with our lovely Mark when he does a demo. You're also going to be getting 80 metres of various colours of ribbon, which is just lovely. 80 metres in total. 40 organza gift bags, okay, so in green, dark green, like an emerald green, fuchsia, and purple. You're also going to be getting at least 200 metres of beading thread in silver and green. You're also going to be getting at least 30 metres of elastic, which is just here. You're also going to be getting 2 metres of waxed cord, at least 14 coils of memory wire, which is right here, great for bracelets or as earrings, as we saw in the last kit. 28 ribbon ending, so you can finish off all those pieces of jewellery that you're going to be making out of your Kumihimo project kit, and you're going to be getting monofilament as well. And that's for £14.95, okay? Now, these are the kind of pieces which you can make using this incredible project bundle. And Mark's going to show us how to do this Kumihimo. Mark, you made quite a bold statement earlier on in the show. You said that you thought that Kumihimo was arguably easier than macrame.
It is, yes. To pick up the techniques and to actually get working on it, without a doubt.
Sounds good to me. Took me an afternoon to learn macrame. I watched our first macrame DVD and our watched demos on our YouTube channel, and I learnt macrame in an afternoon. So potentially you can learn this in just
half an hour.
Half an hour.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's get going. How do we do this then?
Right. Okay. You'll notice on your Kumihimo disc here that you've got numbers all around the top here. Now you've got 4 black dots, which for the basic technique is quite important that you use. What you will see that the dot will be directly below and above a number, and then there'll be 2 little slots, one either side. The slots go all the way around at regular intervals with the adjacent numbers on. Okay, nothing on the back. So to get started, you need to take, I've chosen 4 colours. You can choose 1 colour or 2 colours. It completely depends on how you want the finished braid to turn out. So I've gone for 4 colours, so I've taken a strip of each of the 4 ribbons. So I've gone for the green, the cream, the white, and the grey. Okay, so I think together they work really nicely. So you've got 4 2-metre lengths. So you fold them in half and cut them, so you're left with, in effect, 8 single-metre lengths. Okay, so join them all up together at the top.
So you've got 8 1-metre lengths
8
now.
1-metre lengths, yeah. So all you do is just do a slip knot at one end. Difficult with all these. And you twist them and just do a simple knot. Now, when you come to tie it at the end, don't pull it too tight, because once you finish the piece, okay, so just use it as an anchor. Okay. Like so. So we've got all those attached. And all you do is you poke that through the hole. So you've got the loose ends on here. So then you see that you've got your 8 pieces. So you've got the dots, as I've said at the bottom here. Now, because the Jewellery Maker logo is facing you, dot number 32 is always at the top. So that's how I'm going to start. So you take one of your colours and you just literally just slot it to one side.
Oh, look at that.
Of the black dot.
Brilliant, okay.
Okay. And then opposite, you've got an opposite number, which is number 16. So you take the same colour, which is the grey, like so, and you put it the opposite side. So here you put it on the left.
So you put it to
on
the
here
right.
you put it to the right and just slot it in. Okay.
I like this already.
And then you
Brilliant.
choose another colour. So we'll go for the. Let's go for the white.
Let's go for the white. Yeah.
Okay, and you pop it on the other side of the 32. Okay, and then the other white you take, and again you pop it across that way. Okay, so we've
lovely.
got a grey and a white either side of the two dots, and then you turn it around 90 degrees, and you repeat the same. So we'll go for the cream to the left, and the cream
to the
opposite
right.
to the right, and then we'll take the green. We'll go to the right of the number 8,
Lovely.
and then this across opposite. So that's your 8 pieces of ribbon intact.
Okay.
Okay. I'll try and do this for the camera. This is where we start doing the kimahimo. So you always start at the 32, and all you do is you take the left, which will be the white, like so. Okay. And you go to the left of the grey. So you don't cross. You go parallel with it. So you're taking it from the left of the 16
Yeah.
and you put it across to the 31. So now you're left with 1 strand at the bottom
and 3
3
strands
at the top.
top.
So all you do is you take the top strand here and bring it down like so. And then you turn 90 degrees. You take the instructions that I learnt from last night say that you do left hand and then right hand. Because if you do it for hours and hours and hours using one hand, you might get a bit repetitive strain on the hand. So take the left side, across to the left.
I must just say, on our YouTube channel, there are lots and lots of demonstrations for kumihimo, and there are loads and loads of demonstrations and instructions that you'll find on the internet as well. But what Mark's doing here is absolutely wonderful.
It's just the basic.
Yeah,
so you've got
it's
the 3,
great.
so you take the right and do it
Take it
across
down.
and slot it in. And then turn it.
That's really lovely.
And then across to the left, take the 3rd one and bring it to the right. And then as you can see, if I do a few strands, so you go.
This bundle's really
Straight
getting
up.
in low stock now, just to
and
let you know.
then you go down like this. Normally you'd have all these dangling below you, the threads, but for the camera. So then all you do is you just keep going round.
So you're back to the
round,
white now.
Back to the white, and then keep going. And then turn 90 degrees. See
This
how,
is lovely,
that's
Mark,
it.
because you can start making this, and you can go and put the kettle on, and you can come back to it an hour and a half later, and it's all there, it's all ready for you, it's all waiting for you.
And obviously, there will be a pattern forming, as we saw with the one that we've been making.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you do happen to need to go and answer the telephone or something like that, and you come back and you think, now what was the last one I did? All you do is you find the 2 threads that are coming underneath.
Yeah.
So you've got this side here or that side here, but because you've been going one direction, when you put it down, it's always going to be that way because you're going round.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So you just pick it up.
Just love that.
So all you do is then, I mean, I was getting quite quick with it last night, so, and that's it. So this is the straightforward basic kumihimo, but obviously because you've got all these varying numbers, you can do different combinations. You can do, I mean, you could in effect have a piece of thread in every one of these gaps. I mean, that would be quite a substantial
It
thread
would be,
and
wouldn't it?
different patterns and all sorts of things. So as I've been with this one
Yeah,
here.
let's have a look at this piece that you've kind of.
Yeah, so as you can see,
you've
the
been
more you
working on.
use it, the threads do seem to sort of gather up. So just
That's nice,
But
I
I quite
think.
like that.
So do
Absolutely.
I.
So where do you think I would start if I've come back from a cup of tea? Where do you think?
Sorry.
If I'd gone for a cup of tea and I've come back, where would you think I would start?
You would start. Would you start there? No. No, you'd start. Well, they're underneath.
Yep. But
They're
you go
underneath as
that's
well.
right, but you go for the one on the left-hand side.
Ah, right. Okay.
So then, you would start. So you would bring the left across, and then the right
That down there.
down, and then you turn it 90 degrees, and that is it.
That is so simple.
Okay, so you'd end up with this long, and then you could stop there if you wanted to and turn it into a bracelet, or you could continue and use up the whole length. Because as we said earlier, 3 inches of the material you're using would make an inch of braid.
Gorgeous.
So it goes a long way, this ribbon. I mean,
Really does, doesn't it?
that's
It's
halfway
amazing.
through a metre, and we're going to have enough to do a necklace
It's amazing.
braid. So then all you would do at the end is you would undo the knot that we've got on here, and then using your cord endings, you would put all 8 inside. They're substantial enough to take all 8 and then close them up, add the chain, and the same the other end. I mean, most of the kits that you buy on the high street or on the internet come with little cone ends, which I think we're going to be getting them in. In the future.
More than likely, yeah.
But that's it. That's it.
That's amazing.
So you can sit and do this watching TV. And,
yeah, well,
it's
it's one of those things like macrame that you can actually do kind of almost absent-mindedly. You can just kind of you can just do it and create the most beautiful pieces. We're going to be catching up with Mark as we go through the show a little bit later, towards the end of the show today, to find out how he's got on with his challenge, how he's incorporated Kumihimo into his challenge today. It's been wonderful, and the response to this Kumihimo bundle has been absolutely amazing. It's very, very, very limited in stock. It's awesome, isn't it?
I love it.
As
I was saying earlier, we could do the same with beading thread, and then you would get that hollow going all through the tube to pop the gemstones in.
Love that idea. Such a lovely idea. It really, the design ideas are endless. They really, really are. And if you go onto a search engine and just type in Kumihimo designs, thousands of designs will come up, and people using beads with them, people incorporating loads and loads of different qualities in there. And you're saving £21 for this bundle as well, which is just wonderful. Right. So this incredible... That one over there. Look at that. Oh, Mark. Oh, Marky. Oh. He's gonna go crazy, oh. Oh my goodness me. We sometimes here at Jewellery Maker talk about stash essentials. Stash essentials, which are things, which are gemstones which are gonna be white, black, silver, brown, grey. Those are your stash essentials. Those are the kind of things which will go with any gemstone, any quality. To label this bundle a stash essential bundle would be doing this bundle a disservice, because you are getting some of the most exciting strands I've seen in a very long time on Jewellery Maker in this bundle. Right, let me show you what you're going to be getting. A graduated strand of round magnesite. This is a lot like the size and shape you were getting in the amethyst earlier on. In fact, oh, these are 6 to 16 rather than 8 to 18 millimeters, but gorgeous, gorgeous plain rounds here. Graduated right the way through. Look at that one, isn't that gorgeous? It is like the moon. Like the moon! Love it. Gorgeous, gorgeous quality. So you've got your magnesite going all the way through to these really large 16mm ones in the centre. Then, I don't know what to show you next. Oh, should I go with the shell? I'm going to show you this strand next. These are gorgeous shell donuts. Just wonderful. You're getting that beautiful play of light as the light reflects on the surface of the shell. Look at that! They've got so much impact, these beautiful shell donuts. They're gorgeous in earrings and necklaces. Just a couple of these beautiful gemstones being used in a bracelet would just be absolutely wonderful. Incorporate them into your macrame pieces. Incorporate them into loads of different pieces, into wire work, maybe with some polymer clay. Beautiful shell donuts here. They're 12mm in diameter. Labradorite cubes. 6mm labradorite cubes. Oh my word. Labradorite is one of those gemstones we adore here at Jewellery Maker. It's one of our biggest selling gemstones. You get this incredible optical property called labradorescence from this incredible gem. It was actually voted the best gemstone in 2012 on our Facebook awards ceremony, which is wonderful. So Labradorite voted the best gemstone on Jewellery Maker over the last 12 months. I love this strand of Labradorite, but do you know what I really love? Do you know what I want more than anything? Do you know what I would pay loads of money for? Is this. This is a real strand of stars. A real strand of stars. At Jewellery Maker, we love to bring you stars. We love to bring you puffy stars, which are really, really cute and quite, well, they're puffy. They've got kind of rounded edges to them. These are real stars. And you'll know what I mean when you see it. That is gorgeous. Look at that. These are real star shapes, aren't they? Absolutely beautiful, with really gorgeous pointy edges on them. You've got that gorgeous, gorgeous quality. Stars are everywhere, and they're everywhere, meaning You can get a starry motif jumper if you go to anywhere from Matalan to Primark to Dorothy Perkins to Karen Millen to Chanel. Everybody's looking at stars. Stars on scarves, stars on nails, stars on shoes. Stars are so beautiful. I love them. I'm looking at this strand and I'm doing a bit of an Ollie. Ollie would be looking at this strand, I know, and looking at this strand. And he's doing it right now, actually. He's looking at this bundle. Do you want to see what he's doing? Look. It's all about the money. It's all about the money. What can you see in this bundle, Ollie? I can see earrings in those stars. Earrings. Star earrings. Oh, my goodness me. And you'd be able to... What would you charge for a pair of star earrings like this? Oh my goodness me, can you imagine a pair of star earrings, a star pendant and a ring, all with these gorgeous shells? That's using 4 gemstones. I'd probably charge, what, 30, 40 pounds for a set of jewellery. I think it's so beautiful. Mark, what do you think of this bundle?
I love that howlite.
The magnesite.
The magnesite, yes.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Absolutely stunning. I've never seen labradorite in squares before.
I don't think I've seen labradorite in cubes before. It's amazing, isn't it? Now, I've got good news, I've got bad news. Limited edition, yes. Massively low price, yes. Think of the most, and I want you to do this, think of the most ridiculous price you can think of. The most ridiculous price you can think of for this gorgeous bundle.
$14.95. That's me being ridiculous.
The most ridiculous price. I'm about to get something thrown at me, I feel. I'm going to have to run for cover here. Brand new today. It's $14.95. Honestly. I'd pay £15 for any one of these strands, probably more.
Could you get one of those 2mm pyrite in the little holes of those donuts? Imagine.
Oh, Mark, I bet you could actually. Yeah, easily.
Amazing.
I'm just looking at this bundle, and Mark, you've worked on Jewellery Maker for a long time now. It's not just me. I know it's not just me. I know I'm not going bonkers. On Jewellery Maker, over the last couple of months, it's like you're getting so much more for your money.
No, I've noticed.
It's just ridiculous. Our prices seem to be getting lower.
And I think I got told off the last time I mentioned this a couple of months ago, but it's like old school Jewellery Maker when I first started watching 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It's just all about gems now, and we're getting all these bundles and mega bundles and lots of strands, and I just think it's getting back to how Jewellery Maker was a couple of years ago when I first joined, and no, it's fantastic.
I totally agree with you, Mark. Totally agree with you, Mark.
Yep.
$14.95 for these 4 strands. That is amazing. If you're sitting in a queue, in fact, if you're sitting in a massive queue at the minute, please hold the lines. We'll answer your call as soon as we can. Mark was just suggesting popping these 2mm faceted rounds in the holes of these gorgeous shell donuts. You know what, Mark? You could even put, if you wanted to, these pyrite rounds. Maybe you could squeeze them in the holes there. This bundle's sold out at the minute, but if you came in to get it, you could actually squeeze some of these. That'd be amazing. I want that. I just love these bundles. If you're getting an engaged tone when you're calling through now, that means that all of our call centre representatives are busy at the minute. In fact, all the phone lines going into the building are busy at the minute. So please hang up and call back again if you're getting the engaged tone. Hang up, call back again. Hang up, call back again. If it's ringing and it's asking you to hold, please just do that. If you're calling from a BT landline, the phone call's free anyway. And if you're calling, if you're coming through on the web, if you're coming through on the web, please check baskets as quickly as possible. That has got to be one of the most ridiculously priced bundles I've ever seen. If this bundle was twice this price, I'd still be amazed at that price. If it was twice that price, £30. Love that, amazing. I can't deal with any more. I can't deal with any more. Right, I've got another bundle here, which is going to sell out. Another one. Tell me what price are we going to again with this? Oh, it's obscene, obscene. Right. Do you know what? Mark walked off set one day because he was so appalled at the prices.
Do you remember?
So that's never going to happen again. I'm scared. That was a scary face, I know. No one should be that close to me. Right, so 10 metres of organza ribbon. I don't even want to know what my bags look like. 10 metres of organza ribbon. 10 organza gift bags. 14 coils of memory wire. It looks like a kit, doesn't it? 14 coils of memory wire. Ribbon endings. Beading thread in silver, in pink, in and clear elastic. Rose quartz. Rose quartz in 8mm rounds. Rose quartz in 8 by 12mm rice beads. Wowzer. Can't recall the last time I saw those. And rose quartz in 12mm rounds. Right. This, I think, is going to be a bit like ripping off a plaster. We're just going to have to do the price. I've got loads of people on the phone lines already. These are flying out on the web, which gives you a really good indication of just how low this is going to go. How much would you pay just for these 3 strands of gems on their own? Just for the gemstones? $14.95? $17.95? The quality's great, isn't it? Beautiful, genuine rose quartz. It's a natural, genuine gemstone. Today, these strands of rose quartz, 3 strands of rose quartz, 10 metres of ribbon, 10 organza gift bags, about 100 metres of beading thread, 6 metres of elastic. You're going to be getting your 14 wire and your ribbon ending. £11.95p. What? That was probably the highest pitched noise I think I've heard. £11.95p.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't it ridiculous? Look at what you're getting. $11.95. I know. Don't look at me like that. I know. $11.95. It is absolutely amazing. I think it should be called, I don't know, the most ridiculous price bundle in the world, which is pink. That doesn't roll off the tongue, you're quite right, yeah. Pretty in pink. Pretty ridiculous price in pink. $11.95. There are tons of you on the phone lines. Oh my goodness me. Well done to every single one of you calling through, every single one of you on the web. This is amazing. You've got to check out your baskets quickly. $11.95 for everything you can see here. That is tremendous. Yeah, I know.
And if anyone's picked up the Kumihimo, they can make amazing braids with that ribbon now.
With the pink ribbon.
Yeah, and make nice pendants with pink wire using the rose quartz. This is going to open up so many more avenues.
Isn't it
really
just?
Is.
Because in quite often in our kits we do give away loads of ribbon. And Kumihimo really is giving you a way to use that ribbon in such a different way. It's just lovely. Just love it. Oh, right now, coming up. Oh my goodness me. As if today's show hasn't been exciting enough. This is what you think it is, by the way. This is. Quite often, you'll hear presenters say on Jewellery Maker, what does this look like? Doesn't it look like tanzanite? It really does look like tanzanite, doesn't it? It's not tanzanite, but it looks like tanzanite. This is tanzanite. It's one of those rare occasions where I can say to you, this is what you think it is. This is what you think it looks like. It is genuine tanzanite.
I still haven't looked at it yet. I daren't.
It's because I'm not letting you look at it, Mark. That's why. Have you ever worked with tanzanite?
Yes. Jules at the Gems of Distinction.
Oh, really?
I've done a couple of macrame pieces using the sterling silver wire.
Yeah.
Using them. They're beautiful. I think Charlie, actually. I made one for Charlie at Christmas.
Oh, he didn't make anything for me. Oh, there you go. Ah, that's shit, isn't it? Fine. Back in stock. That's really upset me, by the way. Back in stock. A spool of 100 metres of 1mm gauge gold-plated copper wire. Now we bought you the 0.6mm gauge copper wire, gold-plated copper wire, a little bit earlier on in the show. That went very, very well. Well over 100 of those spools went, which is great. This is 100 metres of 1mm gauge gold-plated copper wire. So This is the thickest gauge wire that we can offer you here on Jewellery Maker. It's great for your framework. It's great for all those pieces of jewellery. It's great for all those pieces of jewellery that need frames, whether it's bangles, whether it's doing that big pendant, whether it's going to be doing a really beautiful wire, big wire pendant, big wire pair of earrings, and you want to get that really, really strong shape. In fact, here's a little bit of an idea of what you might want to do with it. You can do wire wrapping with it, do some gorgeous gizmo work. Some really, really lovely, lovely ideas there. This is back in stock. It's going to be yours today. Add it to your order. A great material to work with. And we're seeing so many people who are so early in their jewellery making hobbies working with this. We only get it for $24.95 as well. That, yeah, amazing. And it's yellow gold plated copper. It's not yellow, sorry, it's not gold coloured or gold flavoured. It's yellow gold plated copper wire. Absolutely amazing. I know it says gold coloured copper wire, but it is gold plated copper wire you're going to be getting here. 100 metres of 1 millimetre gauge wire. Absolutely wonderful. And it's so versatile, it's so flexible, it's so malleable, it's so pliable, and it's not brittle at all. Absolutely gorgeous. Well done to every single one of you. Loads and loads and loads of you there. Right, now. Woo! All of the, what? Oh, hello. What a lovely bundle. This will go really well with the gold wire, actually, that we've got in front of, that I've got in front of you. Smoky quartz nuggets. Go back to nature. Smoky quartz small nuggets, 80 carats in total. Really, really lovely. 6x4 to about 8x6 millimetres. Lovely. Works so well with that gorgeous wire, doesn't it? Golden obsidian nuggets. This is where you get almost a jet black background. When you tip this gemstone, and when you move it ever so slightly, you see a gorgeous golden hue coming out of it. It's just beautiful. It's amazing, amazing, amazing quality. Let's see if we can get some out of it. Oh yeah, you can see it there. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, I just love it. Amazing, amazing, amazing gemstone. I love these nuggets. Really lovely. Even though you're going to be getting quite organic sizes and shapes, they're all round about the same size and shape, so really nice and easy to work with. The next strand is a gemstone called bronzite, which you may or may not have worked with before. You may not have seen it before on Jewellery Maker. This is a really thick, dense gemstone, very, very chocolatey in colour. And you get a wonderful kind of almost a metallic sheen to it. Just look at how well that goes with the gorgeous gold-plated copper wire. It's wonderful, isn't it? Now, this is like you're going to be getting 2 strands for the price of 1, because you're getting these gorgeous barrels and you're going to be getting these beautiful diddy spaces as well, which are lovely. So your bronzite rondelles, 550 carats. Absolutely beautiful. So you've got your bronzite, your golden obsidian and your smoky quartz. A brand new bundle today. Now, there is still a queue on the phone lines. It is a free phone number from a BT landline. If you're going to be giving us a call, just do be patient. We know that you're waiting. There's a lot of people calling through today. We do know that you're waiting. This is a great addition to the gold wire that we've just done. Brand new today. And here's your deal. £14.95p. Absolutely gorgeous for these 3 beautiful strands. Smoky quartz, golden obsidian, bronzite. Gorgeous. You've got real stash essentials here. You can put these with any gemstones you want. You can put these with the gorgeous strand of garnet, which we did a little bit earlier on, which is right here. Absolutely gorgeous. You could put it with completely the opposite, the ametrine that we bought you a little bit earlier on the show. What about with the turquoise? Oh yeah, that looks great. That nice colour combination, gorgeous, like minty chocolate, isn't it? Just beautiful. Still some of the turquoise available, and also with the tanzanite, which is going to be coming up in less than 20 minutes' time. Absolutely gorgeous. $14.95, your deal today for bronzite, golden obsidian, and beautiful smoky quartz. Absolutely amazing. And it's like you're really going to be getting the equivalent of 4 strands here because of those 2 different sizes in the bronzite, which is just lovely. Well done. Great deal there. Absolutely wonderful. I'm going to put that over here. Just lovely. Oh, sorry, which one, lovely? Oh, I got it here. Oh, I'm stiff. Went back to the gym yesterday for the first time since the new year. Oh, all here. All here, it's stiff and just, never mind. You don't want to hear about that, do you? Then Carol, get on with it. Show us the gemstones. Mark's gone very quiet. You've gone very quiet over there, Mark.
Well, I don't think I'm going to have this finished before 1 o'clock, so I'm pelting through it to try and get as much done as I can.
We have kept Mark very busy today.
But I've made a nice wire piece that's completed.
Oh, you have? Clever, isn't it? Clever, eh? Right, we have given him lots of work to do today on today's show, so it doesn't matter. Just a taste would be good. Now, flower detail collection. I like this one. I really like the look of this. Now, Picture Jasper. Picture Jasper, grey Picture Jasper in 4mm rounds. This is amazing. We're bringing you 4mm rounds. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So great to make your beady beads. Great bit of what were we saying the other day? They make embroidery cuffs with 4mm beads. Lovely idea. You can really kind of get into sewing gemstones onto things when you've got gemstones which are this kind of size and below. So anything from your 2, 3 or 4mm gemstones, you really can make some beautiful, almost embroidered pieces which just look gorgeous. So you've got your Picture Jasper in 4mm plain rounds. You've then got your beautiful flowers of natural volcanic glass. Oh yeah, this is snowflake obsidian. I love it. This is a result of molten hot lava meeting water. That's what happens. It's amazing. Snowflake obsidian 5-petal 20mm flowers, 110 carats in total, and wow, what's this? Black obsidian. This is lovely. Look at this. Look at the shine on this. Honestly, I thought it was a strand of black tourmaline. It's so shiny. Isn't that beautiful? 10mm plain rounds of black obsidian, 200 carats. Now, the queue on the telephone lines today has been pretty constant. It's been relentless, but it has died down now. I just want to give everybody in the call centre a bit of a warning, and I just want to say, I'm sorry, call centre. The phone lines are about to go mad again. Did you get the gorgeous frosty morning bundle with the magnesite and the beautiful shell and the labradorite? Wouldn't they go together beautifully? Those are Stash Essentials, aren't they? Even better than Stash Essentials. Do you know what? The price of this particular bundle is just going to make you think, oh, do you know what? I'm just going to add it onto my order. I'm just going to go for it. It's going to be way too good an opportunity to miss out on. Three brand new strands. All natural. $9.95. Amazing. Amazing. It's got the hearing of a dog. $19.95.
Yes, okay.
$9.95. Just over £3.30 a strand. Absolutely amazing. This is like a late show price. This is like a late show price when we've got 20 left in price slashing deal ever. $9.95. I must just tell you, the late show is now on Freeview as well. Channel 33. £9.95p for you. I can't believe these prices.
What an amazing mega bundle it would be if we had the magnesite, the labradorite, this bundle here, and the rose quartz. It's probably all gone. What an amazing.
Let's have a look, shall we?
Just the whole look at
and
that.
with the rose quartz as well?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the idea?
That would still be under £40, wouldn't it? Yeah.
That would be gorgeous.
Wow.
That would be gorgeous, absolutely stunning. So you've got your gorgeous, gorgeous bundle here. Flower detail bundle for less than £10. I've just been told, actually, I don't think the late show is actually going to be on Freeview. I thought it was. Oh, not for the rest of the week. I do beg your pardon. Not for the rest of the week, but there we go. $9.95, an incredible bundle here. What a great, great, great price. But you can catch up with the late show on 655 on Sky or on the internet, jewellerymaker.com. Gorgeous. Well done. Absolutely awesome, awesome quality here. Yeah, the phone lines have gone crazy. There's loads and loads and loads of you there. You've got your Stash Essentials for less than a tenner. Now, did you hear Mark earlier on say, you know, Jewellery Maker's really kind of changed and it's It's great that we can do mega bundles and blah, 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 blah. We've got a mega bundle. It's a
This is
real.
my first.
Is it your first mega bundle?
Yeah.
It might be your last, Mark, because these mega bundles are going the way of the dodo. Honestly, these mega bundles are just getting ridiculous, and we're being told off by putting all these incredible strands together. Most of them are brand new strands. As far as us making any money on these mega bundles go, we don't actually make a bean on these bundles, but they're just really fun to do and you really like them, so we just do them anyway. But it is a way of us losing a lot of money here, but do you know what? Stuff it. Should we just do one? Should we just do one anyway? We want you to, this is like a PR game. We want you to tell your friends and your family, see how I'm trying to justify all of this, so if management are watching. We want you to be able to tell your friends and your family about Jewellery Maker so you can come back time and time and time and time and time again. But honestly, if you were to give somebody this mega bundle, and you were to show it to them, and you were to say, look, if you can guess how much I pay for this, you can have it, you wouldn't end up giving it away, because nobody's going to be able to guess just how low this is. Right, do you want to see what you're going to get? Everyone at home shouting at the televisions, just get on with it! Roach. Right. Here we go. Actually, no, I'm not going to show you that strand first, sorry. Dalmatian jasper. Don't know why it's called Dalmatian jasper. Maybe because it looks like a strand of Dalmatians. It's not made from Dalmatians, Ryan. No, that's wrong. It's not really made from Dalmatians.
That's a rich colour as well, isn't it?
Isn't it beautiful? You tend to get Dalmatians in a much lighter colour, don't you?
I thought. It's beautiful.
Really does. Like a very muddy Dalmatian. 12mm plain rounds of Dalmatian jasper. This is the kind of colour you normally get in Dalmatian jasper. There you go. 4mm rounds of Dalmatian jasper. 4mm rounds, don't forget how versatile they are. Shall I show you some more 4mm rounds? 4mm rounds of Unikite. Unikite and Dalmatian jasper in 4mm rounds. How about Snowflake Obsidian? Snowflake Obsidian in 8mm rounds. Ruby Zoisite in 8mm rounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bruce, what's better than 5? 6. Very good. Sodalite tubes. Amazing. Sodalite tubes. Really lovely elongated tubes. Can you imagine how much fun these gemstones are going to be to work with? Other than the tubes, you've got similar shapes, which are going to be great if you do after school clubs, if you do workshops. Wonderful. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ollie, oh sorry, Mark.
That last strand is so delightful.
I always say that. Don't no one ever laugh.
Material.
I tell you what, you're as bad as I am. Right. Ollie, what's better? What's better than 6? I said something else then. Woo! Woo! Ooh, cake! Right. 7. Beautiful ovals! Beautiful, gorgeous ovals of jasper. Really, really lovely. Right. What's better than 7, Bruce? 8. Very good. I think we're on 8 or 9, I don't even know. You've got beautiful, gorgeous nuggets here of again, beautiful fancy jasper. I think I'm missing, oh no, here it is. A 4 of ruby zoisite takes us to 9, and the 10th strand is fancy jasper. Now, 10 strands of gemstones. All of these, what, let's say a £5? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 pounds. 50 pounds for a bundle? No. Think about halving that price. £24.95p. Look at it! It's enormous. You are going to see, unfortunately, less and less and less of these bundles because we keep being told off for bringing these bundles because they lose us so much money. And we just cannot keep up with every single time we bring you a 10-strand mega bundle, it sells out. You've got to come in and get it now. Would we have been able to bring you a bundle like this maybe 6, 8, 12 months ago? Yeah, do you know what? We probably would. At this price? No way. No way, Jose. I mean, we're losing money here, but 12 months ago we probably would have been losing even more money because our buying power has increased so much. We have access to these incredible deals, and that's because of your continuing support of Jewellery Maker. 10 strands of round, oval, nuggets and elongated tubes for less than £25. Amazing. This is going to be the perfect bundle to work with. And do you know what? These gemstones aren't necessarily about working them all together, about putting them all together. I mean, you can do if you want it. It'd be the most amazing piece of jewellery. But it's about saving you money. This is what these bundles are primarily about, saving you loads and loads and loads of money. I've got loads of you on the phone lines at the minute. Please do hold the lines. We will answer your call as soon as we can. I can understand why these 10-strand bundles are so popular. Can you, Mark? I mean, this is like having the chance to come in and get the best thing in the world, but for a massively reduced price.
Well, imagine if you're a new viewer, as I was 18 months ago. If I had come on and seen things like this, I mean, that's just fantastic.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And this gets you used to Jewellery Maker. If you look at these gemstones thinking, what on earth am I going to do with these? I've never made a piece of jewellery in my life. Don't worry. Free with your first order. You get your free tutorial booklet, your free tutorial DVD. You're never alone. We've got our YouTube channel with loads of demos on. We've got our Facebook page with over 10,000 fans who would love to give you hints and tips. You are never alone at Jewellery Maker. We have 2 live shows a day, one between 9 and 1 p.m. Sorry, 9 a.m. and 1 p.m. and one between 5 p.m. and 9 p.m. Every single day. Every single day of the week we have 2 live shows. Get involved when you can. $24.95. You can make some beautiful pieces out of this. Amazing quality, an amazing price point. Now, the queue at the minute is about a minute at the moment. Please hold the lines. We will answer your call as soon as we can. We know you're waiting. If you're calling from a BT landline, then the phone call is free anyway, my love. So please just do bear that in mind. It's now time for me to bring you a strand of gemstones that I know you've all been waiting for. We have been able to bring you tanzanite before on Jewellery Maker. Okay, we've been able to bring you strands of tanzanite before. I remember the first few strands of tanzanite we had, but really, really lovely strands. They were very, very small faceted rondelles. They were probably about 2 by 3 millimeters each. Really lovely. And they were very, very petite, very, very small. Then we started to do the kind of square gems of distinction ones that are very, very thin, but they're like squares, are like slithers of tanzanite, which are absolutely gorgeous. This is one of the most substantial sizes for tanzanite that I've seen here on Jewellery Maker. You are looking at a gemstone that is getting increasingly expensive to mine day on day on day as this gemstone becomes more and more difficult to source. Miners are having to dig deeper and deeper and deeper to find new pockets of this incredible gemstone. It is a one locational gemstone. What does that mean? There's only one place in the world where you can get this, where you can currently get this gemstone from, which is Tanzania, the Merelani Hills and the foothills of Mount Kilimanjaro. This gemstone was discovered in 1967, launched by Tiffany's in 1969, and it has influenced the gem world so much that many believe this to be the most significant gemstone discovery of all time. Many people believe this to be the most important gem discovery of all time. This incredible gemstone has changed the big 4 gemstones. The big 4 gemstones are commonly known as diamonds, emeralds, rubies, sapphire. Tanzanite has become the 5th member of the big, of what is now the big 5. This has had so much impact on jewellery throughout the world. It is known as the one generational gemstone. It has been hailed as the gemstone of the 20th century. You are looking at a gemstone which has had probably the most impact on the gem world that there's ever been, even more so than diamonds, I'd argue. Now these are perfect drops. Can you see them? Three-dimensional drops, not flat drops, three-dimensional drops of tanzanite. What you're looking at here, colour-wise, I would say is reminiscent of, possibly in certain occasions, your AA quality tanzanite. Now, I'm not saying this is AA graded tanzanite at all. I'm saying the colours are reminiscent of that. The clarity means you get this wonderful kind of translucent quality, which when light hits it, it's going to glow. This is a gemstone which many experts believe might run out within the next 10 to 15 years. It's a pretty scary prospect when you think about how popular this gemstone is. Demand is like that. Resources of it seems to be ever depleting, ever more difficult to get hold of. Now, I have got a lot of you on the phone lines at the minute. My suggestion with a strand of tanzanite like this is keep the designs simple. Keep them very simple. Keep them very, very pure. Put them with precious metal findings. Put them with gemstones which are like tanzanites, very, very precious in their quality. We started with 90. We've got less than 70 available. This is your price today. Per carat weight, per carat in this strand, I think you are looking at one of the most competitive prices for tanzanite that there's ever been. 50 carats of tanzanite. Think about how much a 50 carat tanzanite ring would sell for. Arguably, yes, it's going to be quad A tanzanite, it's going to have better clarity, but you're talking about 4, 5, maybe even 6 figures. This is $24.95. Even you can have tanzanite in your collection. Now I'm going to take this over to Mark because I want Mark to have a look at it and just see what he thinks of it, because it's not just me looking at this strand, it's you as well. But let's take it over to Mark as well. Mark, you have been lucky enough to work with tanzanite before. What do you think of this?
This is something else, isn't it? My gosh.
So different to the strands of tanzanite I've seen before. Isn't it beautiful?
I'm absolutely speechless.
I just love it. There's less than 40 of these available. We started off with 90. We were only able to make 90 of these strands because that's probably all the tanzanite we could get hold of at that point. I mean, this is such a scarce gemstone. I can see why so many people love it, can't you?
If you're using sterling silver findings and just 2 of those drops, maybe with a tiny little white seed pearl. I mean, that's a 30, 40 pound pair of earrings, isn't it?
Easily. Amazing, just incredible. Got so many of you on the phone lines. I just love that. As you say, with pearls, beautiful. But really think about the design that you set this into, because this is a very, very special gemstone strand. I wouldn't go making. I wouldn't go. Well, you can make whatever you want with it, but honestly, think very carefully about the design that you put these into, because they're very, very, very special gemstone strands. Very, very precious to us, and hopefully very precious to you as well. I just love that. These are all hand faceted, hand drilled, hand threaded. I love the way that they're top drilled as well, so you can make them into dangly earrings so beautifully, couldn't you? Absolutely gorgeous. Just love that. Awesome. Now, how are you getting on with your challenge, Mark?
Well,
I'm going to get this necklace from behind here. Yep. How are you getting on?
Well, I've done a little bit of the demo just to show you the.
Ah, yeah, that'd be great to see.
Hold that up.
So we saw a demo a little bit earlier on, which Mark did from our Kumihimo bundle, which we gave him earlier on, which is $14.95.
So that's the green.
That's lovely. That's so. It just looks like Easter.
Yeah.
Really
it's
fresh.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Spring
I love
greens.
it. And just adding that grey to green and cream like that
really
works
lovely,
really
isn't
well.
It? It's gorgeous.
I'm so close to finishing. So what I'll do,
Mark, it's beautiful.
I'll finish it off and put a pendant on it after lunch, and then it can go onto the Facebook page.
I just love that.
So that was 1 metre, 8 lengths, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
So that's long. That's going to be long enough. And the beauty with ribbon is it's quite stretchy as well. So
yeah, it is. It's a bit of give.
If you stretch it, you can make it a good couple of inches longer. So you can make sure so I'm going to finish that off after.
That'd be nice with like a knot tied in it, or as you say, a pendant attached to it. Would be just
look how
gorgeous.
effective it is. And for everyone that's got all this ribbon at home that they're not sure what to do with, that's just perfect. So I'll finish off that after lunch, and then I made this.
Ah, yeah, now this is lovely.
From the quartz.
So the details at the bottom of the screen are for this particular bundle with the multicolour quartz and with those 3 spools of wire in. You've done some crochet here, Mark, which is amazing.
I learnt that yesterday as well.
Oh, you learnt crochet yesterday as well?
Yeah.
Did you learn brain surgery as well? Goodness me, it's just amazing. Are there enough hours in the day? This is just lovely. I love what you've done here.
It's very, very delicate, isn't it?
It's just beautiful. It's like fishing wire. It's gorgeous. Sorry, fishing net. It's so beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Well, we'll show a demo of that maybe next week.
Oh, that'd be lovely to see.
I'm back next Tuesday, so
gorgeous.
we could
that'd be lovely to see.
demo the crochet.
Beautiful. So with this particular bundle, you've got 2 strands of multicolour dyed quartz, 3 spools of wire as well.
I haven't used any of the blues and greens. That's all the pinks.
So that's all the pinks, isn't it? It's just gorgeous. Oh, you had your strand of tiger's eye as well, didn't you, in there as well?
Yeah, I haven't touched that yet.
Haven't even used it.
No.
It's lovely. You have had your work cut out today. You really, really have.
It's just been fun, though. This has been amazing. It's been amazing. This Kumahimo.
This has been such an amazing show. I must just tell you, next we've had the most amazing genuine gemstone strands today. We've had some of the best kits, some of the best bundles that I've ever seen on Jewellery Maker. Just amazing. And of course, this beautiful strand of gorgeous tanzanite, which of course is one of the world's rarest genuine gemstones. Coming to Jewellery Maker next Thursday is going to be a really special launch. Have you heard about this?
No.
It's our Gem Collector launch on Jewellery Maker. Sorry, I do beg your pardon, this Thursday. I do beg your pardon, this Thursday. This is going to, we've got management calling out, this Thursday! This Thursday, sorry. This Thursday. There's been a lot of work and time and effort that's gone into the planning of the show. It looks incredible. You're going to get the chance to set your own gemstones in jewellery. It's amazing, Mark. It's just gorgeous.
Gosh.
You've got to be watching the show. It's going to be with Vicky and I don't know who the guest designer is on Thursday, but it's definitely Vicky's going to be presenting it, which is going to be absolutely wonderful. And that's coming up this Thursday, okay? Now, we're going to play out a little clip just before the end of the show. It's been the most amazing show. Thank you. Oh, we're going to play it now? Okay. Nope. Thank you. We're going to play it now. We're off. Right, goodbye. Right, it's been the most amazing show today. Thank you so much, Mark. It's been awesome. So we don't have to say goodbye yet. Okay. Have a look at this clip and I'll be back in a second.
Gem Collector meets Jewellery Maker. This Thursday on The Day Show. Miss it, miss out.
There we go, so we're back now, we're back. That's going to be the... That was it? Okay. It's going to be the most amazing launch. It's this Thursday, where you can learn to make your own pieces of jewellery and set your own gemstones in jewellery. It's going to be a really exciting launch.
Wow.
This has been amazing today.
Have we got any left?
Yeah, we got any Kumahimo left? 50 left.
No.
So how many of those have gone? 650 have gone already.
Wow.
We've got some left if you want to add them onto your order.
But that's just fantastic. I wish
Isn't it
I wish I'd
just?
found it sooner.
Yeah,
I
it's
really
just
do.
gorgeous.
No. Oh, fantastic.
Really fantastic. Awesome. Well done to everyone who came in to get that. We've still got the wire and the gemstones left if you want to add those onto your order. So 2 strands of quartz and a strand of tiger's eye, 3 spools of wire. That was all yours for £16.95p. We've still got some of our kits left and some of our strands left. I'd urge you to add them onto your order as quickly as you can. Only 20 of the tanzanites left out of a possible 90. It's the most amazing show today. Mark, thank you so much. You've worked so hard today.
Thank you.
You've worked so hard on your Kumahimo, haven't you? Tanzanite sold out. Sold out at the minute, but even if you're watching this as a repeat show, always do give us a call because things do fall back into stock. Well done on your challenge. I know you didn't make as much as you wanted to make, but
no.
honestly.
I finished that, and I'm on the Late Show this evening, so it'll be ready. We can show it this evening on the Late Show.
Gorgeous.
Yes, yeah.
And for somebody who only started Kumahimo yesterday and crochet yesterday, it's pretty amazing. Yeah. Thank you so much, Mark. See you, Mark, later on the Late Show with our lovely Charlie. Don't forget, Thursday is our Gem Collector show. We've got Debbie Bulford over the weekend. I'll see you in a bit. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You can watch Jewellery Maker live every day from 9 till 1 on Sky 655, Virgin 756 or FreeSat 807. Get creative with Jewellery Maker.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. And each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their Jewellery Maker account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Wall of Fame, Coloured Rocks Limited, Unit 2D, Eagle Road, Moonsmote, Redditch, B98 9HF. Good luck and happy jewellery making.
We all know you need the right tools for the job, so here at Jewellery Maker we have designed a kit to make sure you have all the essentials. With round nose, flat nose and wire cutter pliers, as well as a reamer, tweezers and a bead scoop, you've got everything you need in one place for just £9.95. We provide the tools, you provide the skills.
When you place your first order with us, you will receive a free booklet and DVD full of handy hints, tips and tutorials to help you get started with your new jewellery maker hobby.
The early bird catches the worm. Don't miss out on your chance to grab our amazing early bird offers at 9 AM on weekday mornings. Catch them while you can. There are 2 easy ways to purchase from Jewellery Maker. You can watch our show on Sky, Virgin, Freeview or FreeSat and call our free phone number where you'll be put through to our friendly help team who can place your order. Alternatively, you can go to our website and click the sign up button. Once you have filled in the required details, you can start shopping. You can watch the show